SportsTalk.com now presents Mount St. Joseph University basketball. We're 30 minutes away from the tip-off of today's game, and it's time for the Lions pregame show. A look at the upcoming contest and interviews. And now, the Lions pregame show. Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Mount St. Joseph University. Good afternoon. I'm Dave Mitchell. Glad to have you along this afternoon on UltimateSportsTalk.com. As today, we've got women's college basketball for you live from the Harrington Center here in Cincinnati, Ohio, as the Transylvania Pioneers at 6-3 overall in the season, 1-0 in Heartland Conference play, taking on the homestanding Mount St. Joseph University Lions, and they are 0-1 on the season and also 0-1 in Heartland Conference play. This game, just the second matchup of the season against these two ball clubs, and it will be the last one before tournament play if possible then. This is the second of a back-to-back in which Thursday night the Lions traveled down into Lexington and fell to the Pioneers by a final score of 66-44. Meanwhile, Transylvania is coming into this game. You saw by the record at 6-3, they've played 9 games so far this year. The Lions had all of their preseason schedule knocked out due to the COVID virus, and they played their first game on Thursday night. They had to play it without a couple of players who are in quarantine, and they will be back in quarantine again today, so the Lions will be without Aaliyah Huff this afternoon, which is a starter that they need, and they desperately need, because Huff was their leading rebounder a year ago, and on Thursday night, if you look at the stats, the Lions were out-rebounded in the game by Transylvania 61-34, so that's going to be a big key to this afternoon's game for the homestanding Lions. They did, though, play tough basketball. They were down at one point by 17 and actually drew to within 4 at one point, and at halftime they were down 35-20, but they outscored Transylvania in the third quarter 15-13, and then Transy went on a run at the beginning of the fourth quarter and pulled away to win the ball game by the final score of 66-44. Senior Maddie Haberthy and Carly Dalton started the season well for the Lions. Both players had double digits in scoring. Haberthy had a team-high 21 points. She also had 9 of those points coming from the three-point line on 3 three-point shots, while adding 2 steals on the defensive side of the court. Dalton, she scored 11 points in the ballgame for the Lions while leading the team with 8 boards and 3 steals. Desea Thornton, she's a Cincinnati native. She had 16 points and 6 rebounds in the ballgame for Transylvania. Madison Kellyone scored 11, and she had 8 rebounds in the ballgame. Transy won the Heartland a year ago, 25-3. We'll talk about that when we come back right after this timeout.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. Sometimes he'll flap his arms.
He won the Heartland last year with a record of 25-3. They were 17-1 in Heartland Conference play during the regular season, which was their second consecutive regular season title. They won the Heartland Conference tournament. They defeated Hanover 91-61 in the championship game. Then they went to their second consecutive NCAA tournament, and they lost to Randolph-Macon in the first round, 78-68. They finished the year ranked 18th in the country, according to the WBCA Top 25 final poll. They were 22nd in the D3 Hoops Top 25 final poll and produced a season-best 19-game regular season winning streak. They return Zenobia Walker, who's a senior guard, Grace Shope, a junior guard, who's out of Leesburg, Ohio. She went to Fairfield High School. And Isaiah Thompson, a sophomore forward, also out of Cincinnati, Ohio. She went to Clark Montessori High School. And they have a newcomer from Cincinnati also. That's Natalie Bachman. Bachman is a forward. She is from Milford, Ohio, Claremont Northeastern High School. Transy started out the season 0-2, which is unusual for them. They had 2 games canceled, but now they've won 6 of their last 7, including 4 in a row. And the Lions have had 2 games already in January canceled. Looks like their Thursday night game with Rose is going to be canceled, and who knows what's going to happen with next Saturday's game. So everything, like everything else in this country, is simply just up in the air as far as the COVID is concerned. The last time these two teams met, other than on Thursday night, the 66-44 Transy win, they had 2 meetings a year ago on February 12th last year at Transylvania. Transy won it 74-42. That was the 18th consecutive win out of the 19 in a row that Transy had won going in. Zenobia Walker had 15 points on the afternoon for the Pioneers. Ashton Woodard scored 13 points, dished out 5 assists, grabbed 5 rebounds in the victory. Chloe Jansen and Aaliyah Huff each had 10 in that ball game, but that was because Maddie Haberthy did not play due to an injury. The second matchup was on January 22nd, and in that ball game, Transy won it 79-57. The coaches for this afternoon's ball game, Julie Folks. Folks in her 7th year as head coach at Transylvania. What a career she has had. She came over from Lewis and Clark. She is 143-34 as head coach of Transylvania in those 7 years. Her career record, 301 wins and 138 defeats coming into this season. And for Dan Benjamin, he's in his 7th year as head coach of the Lions, looking to get back to the postseason tournament, which they will this year because everybody's invited this season. Dan on his 7th season, he's got a career record of 48 wins and 105 losses. Lions come into this ball game looking for their first win of the year. Our next broadcast game is going to be, it was supposed to be Thursday, but that game has been canceled between the women and Rose-Hulman, so it will be next Saturday afternoon, and that will be the men's game, and the men will be taking on Rose-Hulman. That is supposed to be the game scheduled for next Saturday. That game will get underway at 2 o'clock. We'll be on the air with the pregame show at 1:30. Keep in mind that we are not allowed to go on the road due to Heartland regulations as far as broadcasting road games. That's why we are not doing the men's game today down in Transylvania. So they will reevaluate the broadcast situation coming up the middle of February, and hopefully we'll be able to do some road games for both men's and women coming up then. Speaking of the men, they tip off in about 20 minutes also down in Lexington against Transylvania. What a heartbreaker for the men on Thursday night. They fell to Transylvania here at the Harrington Center 63-62, and those two teams are playing the second game of their back-to-back this afternoon. The Lions held a 9-point lead with 1:20 left, but they saw that thing evaporate quickly when Transylvania scored 10 points in a row. And the Lions, though, they fell down 61-60. They had the ball with 5 seconds left out of bounds near the timeline. The Lions just took their final timeout. 61-60, Transy, 4.2 seconds left. Lions are going to put the ball in play just to the left of the scorer's table in the front court, and it will be Cluxton to put it in. Paddock is out on the floor with Lewers, Young, and Close for the Lions. And the Lions will inbound it. Left, and Transy's Brian Lane then called a timeout, used his final timeout, and drew up a play to end the ball game. Gentry and Seville's at the half-court stripe. Lions full court pressure, just 0.9 left. You can catch and shoot. Pashley's going to put the ball in play on the back baseline. Lions 2-2-1 full court pressure. Nobody's got a timeout. Pashley's going to run the baseline. He's going to look. He's going to throw the ball deep. He throws it up deep. It is knocked away. Thrown up by Gentry, and it will. With 25 points, Tanner Close and David Lewis combined for 40 in the loss for the Lions. They don't keep the standings as far as men's basketball or women's basketball in the Heartland anymore because everybody's going to be invited to the tournament. But last night, there were 3 games in the Heartland. Anderson defeated Manchester up in northern Indiana 93-89 last night. Bluffton then defeated Earlham 69-55. Meanwhile, Franklin won at Defiance 88-65. So it's a good omen for the men's basketball team today because all the road teams won last night in the Heartland. Now today, there are games getting underway this afternoon. Manchester will be playing at Anderson. Hanover goes to Rose-Hulman. Defiance will be at Franklin, and Earlham plays at Bluffton. That's the men's basketball schedule. As far as women last night, there were 3 games also. Bluffton defeated Earlham 58-49. Manchester over Anderson 63-55. And it was Defiance losing to Franklin 61-47. Out of the 6 games that were played tonight, last night, only one home team won, and that was Franklin against Defiance. Today, in women's college basketball around the Heartland Conference, here's the lineup. Anderson will be at Manchester. That game will get underway at 2 o'clock. Earlham goes to Bluffton. That game tips off at 4:30, and Franklin will play at Defiance. That is at 6 o'clock on this afternoon, and that will be up in Defiance in Northwest Ohio. We're about 15 minutes away from the tip-off of this afternoon's ball game. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the Heartland schedule for the rest of the week and preview this afternoon's ball game with Transylvania. Also have a talk with head coach Dan Benjamin when we come back on our pregame show here on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Social media has exploded over the years.
That are scheduled to be played. Now keep in mind that they may not be depending upon the situation of the testing that goes on with each team. On Thursday night, Hanover will be at Franklin and the Mount will be at Rose-Hulman. That's in men's basketball. Again, will not be able to travel to that ball game but we'll be keeping an eye on it on the internet. And then on Friday night in men's basketball, Defiance will be at Anderson, Earlham goes to Transylvania, and Manchester will be at Bluffton. The men's next game back here at the Harrington Center will be next Saturday. That will be against Rose-Hulman. That game will tip off at 2 o'clock, and as scheduled right now, that will be our next broadcast game. In women's basketball, coming up later on this week, Thursday night, a couple of games. Hanover will be at Franklin, and the Mount was supposed to be at Rose-Hulman, but unfortunately that will not happen because that game has already been canceled. On Friday night, Bluffton goes to Manchester. Defiance will host Anderson. Earlham will be at Transylvania in that ball game also. Saturday in women's basketball, Franklin will be at Hanover. Rose-Hulman will be here at Mount St. Joseph. We hope. We'll see if that game will continue on. Manchester goes to Bluffton, and Defiance will be at Anderson. Transylvania comes into this afternoon's ball game with a record of 6-3. They're 1-0 in Heartland Conference play. They were 5-3 in their non-conference schedule. Julie Folks, in her 7th year as head coach at Transylvania, she has had an outstanding career at Transylvania as the head coach of the Pioneers. They have established a tradition of excellence under her, coming off 2 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances and back-to-back Heartland Conference championships. The Pioneers have won 20 games or more in 5 of her 7 seasons as head coach at Transylvania, and she has an overall winning percentage. Get this, 69% is her overall winning percentage. And she came into the season with 295 wins. She's got 301 wins on her career now. 301 wins, 138 losses, because she started her season as head coach, or started her career as head coach at Lewis and Clark, then transferred over to Transylvania, where she has posted a record of 143 wins and 34 losses in her career down in Lexington. Transy has 3 players averaging in double figures coming into this afternoon's ball game. Kelly Owen is at 11.9, and then Thornton and Kalyn Jackson each are scoring at 10 apiece. Transylvania's next ball game is scheduled to be Friday night at Earlham, and that game will tip off at 7 o'clock. They come in averaging 63 points a game, giving up 54 a contest, but they don't shoot the ball particularly well from the outside. Their field goal percentage is 34%. They're averaging 41 rebounds a ball game. But from outside the arc, they're shooting just 29% on the season, and that's unusual for a Pioneer team. Mount St. Joseph 0-1 on the season in both overall and conference play. Last year they finished up 7-18 and 6-12 in the Heartland Conference, just narrowly losing out a bid to get into the postseason tournament. Dan Benjamin, in his 7th year as head coach, 48 wins against 105 defeats. The Lions finished last year, as we said, not making the tournament because of the tiebreaker. Today they're going to look not only for their first win of the season, but also to even their Heartland record at 1-1. But with all the delays, how tough is it going to be this afternoon? We talked with head coach Dan Benjamin before this afternoon's ball game.
Dan, sorry to say, let's go back to Thursday night. But before we go back to Thursday night, the first game you play on the season is against a national championship type ball club in Transylvania. That had to be one of the toughest coaching assignments you've had as a coach here at Mount St. Joseph.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. I mean, to be honest with you, I know how good they are, but some of our players didn't know that because they're freshmen. But our upperclassmen were ready to take that challenge, so we were pretty excited about it. It was our first game, as you said, this year, or this season, I should say, and they had 4, 5, or 6 games under their belt. And I thought we played tough against them. You know, I rank them top 25
afternoon's ball game? We'll get to that and more when we return with a final look at this afternoon's ball game on our pregame show right after this.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, it's really odd, as we talked about on Thursday night, to be inside this gymnasium and really have nobody in it. You're used to having close to 1,000 people here, and realistically, without the players on the floor, you're looking at probably about 25 or 30 here in the Harrington Center. And same thing down in Lexington at the Owens Gymnasium, where the Lions men are getting ready to take on Transylvania. But this afternoon, we've got women's basketball for you today, and the keys for this afternoon's ball game are this. For Transylvania, dominate inside, try to hit the outside shot, and go and hit the boards effectively. They out-rebounded the Lions 61-34 on Thursday night. The Lions only grabbed 9 offensive rebounds, but they gave up 28 to Transylvania. That's a big key for the ball game this afternoon for the Lions. They've got to hit the glass better offensively and keep Transylvania off the offensive glass and get into a rhythm. It's hard to get into a rhythm when this is just the second game of the year, but this is the second game of a back-to-back. Lions looking at making some revenge here this afternoon, and let's hope they can do it. I'm Dave Mitchell. The tip-off this afternoon of the Lions against Transylvania from the Harrington Center in Cincinnati. Coming up next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
You've been listening to the Lions Pregame Show, a comprehensive look at the upcoming Lions game. Mount St. Joseph University basketball is next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
At Mount St. Joseph University, our mission is to provide students with an affordable, world-class education in a safe, comfortable, private school setting. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
The following is a special sports presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. UltimateSportsTalk.com now presents Mount St. Joseph Lions College Basketball. This game is being brought to you by Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Call 513-970-5531. Iron sharpens iron in Cincinnati. Call 513-748-1538. The Wishbone Tavern on Delhi Avenue. The Mount St. Joseph University. And Forex Bulls. Make your dreams come true. Mount St. Joseph University Sports is a presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. Now let's go to the floor for this Lions game.
It's basketball time from the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dave Mitchell. Glad to have you along this afternoon on UltimateSportsTalk.com as the Transylvania Pioneers at 6-3 on the season, 1-0 in conference play, take on the homestanding Mount St. Joseph Lion women at 0-1 on the season. Let's pause now for our national anthem. Well, this is a rematch of Thursday night's matchup between these two ball clubs down in Lexington, where the Lions fell 66-44. Let's check out the starting lineups for this afternoon's ball game. Starting out for Transylvania, the visiting team on the scoreboard today, they will start out at the forward positions. Number 22, Kalyn Jackson, a 5'10 senior. She had 10 points, averaging that per year. At the other forward is Grace Shope. Shope, a 5'10 junior, number 10. She's averaging 6.1 a season. Elizabeth Hardiman will be in the middle. She's the center, number 41. She's a 6'3 senior, averaging 5.6 points on the year. And in the backcourt will be Madison Kalyn. Kalyn, number 5, a 5'4 sophomore, averaging 11.9 points this year. She's their leading scorer. And Zenobia Walker, a 5'3 senior. She is averaging 7 points a game. She is number 2. So it is Jackson and Shope at the forwards, Hardiman in the middle, and Walker and Kalyn at the guards for Julie Folks in her 7th year as head coach. 143 wins at Transylvania and 34 career defeats. Now for Dan Benjamin's Mount St. Joseph Lions. They will start at the forward positions. Cameron McCool, a 6-foot senior. She is number 21 this year. Jaleel Fair-Harris will be in the 4-guard setup this afternoon for the Lions. Jaleel Fair-Harris, number 5. She is averaging she is a 5'6 guard, and she is a senior. And on Thursday night, for Harris, she scored no points in the ball game in 24 minutes of play. Carly Dalton will be at another guard, number 15. She is a 5'9 sophomore. Dalton had 11 points on Thursday night. Maddie Haberthy is at one guard. She had 21 in the ball game, a 5'5 senior, number 3. And Chloe Jansen will be at another guard, number 24. Jansen will not start this afternoon. Jansen will be replaced in the starting lineup by Ella Breitfelder, number 25. She's a freshman, played 17 minutes on Thursday night, scored 3 points in the ball game, so we don't know what's going on with Jansen. She may be down here this afternoon, but she is she is in uniform and ready to go. Now she is in the starting lineup. So it'll be Haberthy, Harris, Dalton, McCool, and Breitfelder starting here this afternoon, and not Cameron McCool here this afternoon. No, Cameron will be in the lineup, so we got the wrong starting lineup here this afternoon for Dan Benjamin. Lions in their home gold uniforms with dark blue numerals, lettering and trim. Transylvania in their maroon uniforms, dark maroon, with white numerals and black trim. Transylvania wins the tip to start off this first quarter, going from right to left, and we're underway. Lions fall back into a 2-3 zone defense, making Transylvania throw it around the outside. With the basketball is Walker, gets the ball in the middle, and it goes to Jackson. Jackson dumps it down low into Hardiman. Hardiman back out front to Kalyn for the 3, no good. Rebound tapped on the baseline, saved in on the baseline by Shope, but then she dropped it out of bounds, and we'll give it back to the Lions. 9:33 to go in the first quarter. Full court pressure put on by Transylvania. They go 2-2-1 full court press. And the Lions will inbound the ball in play, and Jansen will have it, and she will bring it up against the press, splits the defense into the front court to the top of the key, to the line, stops, kicks it back out to Haberthy right side, down into the right corner to Dalton, drives the baseline, back out front to Jansen, knocked free by Walker, but Jansen chases it down near the timeline. Jansen with the basketball between the circles, drives right of the lane, stops, gets it back out to Dalton, top of the key from 17, got it. Carly Dalton with her first 2 of the afternoon. Lions take the early lead. Now they're going to call it a 3, so they gave her the 3 on that one, and it's 3-0. Lions lead it early in this ball game. Bringing it the other way, coming in and driving into the basket is Kalyn Jackson, and she scores her first 2. Cuts the lead to 1 at 3-2. Jaleel Fair-Harris gets the inbounds pass from Jansen, back to Chloe, and now back to Harris as she'll break the timeline, get it over on the right side to Chloe Jansen, got the ball knocked free, picked up off the floor by Transylvania's Grace Shope. Shope with the dribble, hounded by Haberthy, got the ball taken away by Carly Dalton, ahead of the pack, all the way for the layup, up and good. Dalton has got 5 in the ball game, and the Lions are back out in front of it by 3 at 5-2. Into the front court will bring Walker. Walker will bring it across the timeline into the front court and goes on the right-hand side to Kalyn. Back out to Walker, swings it on the left-hand side to Shope. On the right-hand side, it goes to Kalyn, drives down to the right block, stops, pops it from 5, no good. Rebound knocked free on the baseline, picked up on floor by Haberthy. She'll bring it the other way for the Lions. Up the right side, stands outside the arc, down on the right baseline to McCool from 15, got it. Cameron McCool with her first 2. Lions have jumped out on top of this one early at 7-2. Walker bringing it the other way, gets it off to Hardiman, dumps a pass underneath, got free to Hardiman. Ball taken away in the corner, though, by Transylvania. Now back out front for the shot from 18, no good, and chasing it down is Walker. Walker gets the offensive rebound for Transylvania, goes over to Shope, left corner, now back out to Walker, feeds it on the free throw line to Jackson, back out to Kalyn for 3, got it. Kalyn with her first 3, cuts it down to 7-5, 7:15 to go in this first quarter. Haberthy brings it up, throws it over to McCool in the left corner, and McCool just let it go right through her hands and out of bounds. First turnover of the ball game against the Lions, 7:12 to go in the first quarter, and it's a 7-5 Lions lead. Down in Transylvania, the game has not gotten underway as of yet. With the basketball underneath, nice feed underneath, and it goes to Hardiman, and she lays it up and in. And now the officials, they want to make sure that the shot clock is going to reset. We're knotted up at 7 apiece. First time this game's been tied since 0. Again, full court pressure put on by Transylvania. Jansen will inbound the basketball, does to Harris. Harris got it right back to Jansen. Jansen ran the point last year. She was the Heartland Conference Freshman of the Year. Gets a bounce pass left-hand side to Harris, down the left lane, kicks it back out to Haberthy. She'll drive the lane, got knocked free, ran in to Shope and got knocked off the ball and committed the traveling violation. 6:42 remaining in this first quarter. At 7 apiece, and bringing the ball up the floor, Kalyn put up the right wing three-pointer, no good. Rebound chased down by Jansen, gets it up the floor to Haberthy. She'll go in against Walker all the way, laid it up, won't go, crawled off. McCool got the rebound, and it'll go out of bounds, and a foul will be called underneath on Transylvania, and that will be on Kalyn Jackson. That is her first, and the first against the team. 6:25 left to go. We're knotted up at 7 apiece. Lions will put the ball in play. Dalton will trigger it in, left of her own bucket. Inbound to the Harris free throw line jumper off the inbound, no good. And taking it down right away off the glass is Hardiman. Hardiman will get it up the floor into the front court to Walker. She's going to drive the lane, kick it off to Shope for a long 3 left wing, no good. And a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Hardiman underneath. It looked like she shoved Dalton to the floor, and that's who it will be on is Hardiman. And that will be her first personal foul. And the second against Transylvania as a team, and Hardiman is going to leave the contest. So is Jackson. Into the ball game now, as we'll get caught up here, will be Lakin Ball. Ball is into the ball game with the ball. Now Madison Baird, a 5'2 freshman, is into the ball game for Mount St. Joseph. Dalton has the basketball at the right elbow. Now to Baird. Baird's going to shoot the long 3 off the side iron, no good. And the rebound is chased down in the corner by Kalyn Jackson. Check that. That was not the rebound. That was Ball with the rebound. Gets it off to Walker. Walker with the basketball, right side. Now gets it to the free throw line. Up and under move. Got it underneath on the play to Daisy Thornton. Thornton lost the handle, threw it right into the hands of Jansen. Jansen will bring it the other way. Left lane, now off to Baird. Left baseline two-pointer, no good. And the rebound taken down again by Transylvania's Grace Shope right out of the air. Shope clears it off to Kalyn. Underneath pass to Thornton. Laid it up and in. Thornton was all alone underneath. Thornton from Cincinnati gives Transylvania their first lead of the ball game at 9-7. Bringing it up the floor is Baird, and the ball got kicked away by Kalyn, and it will stay with Mount St. Joseph. And now the Lions, I believe, are going to use, they want to use a timeout. And I believe the Lions are going to use a timeout, so we will all, the scoreboard went out. So, scoreboard is out. It's going to be a media timeout or an equipment timeout, but the scoreboard is off here at the Harrington Center, which gives us an opportunity to let you know that with 14:55 left to go in the first half of action down in Lexington, Mount St. Joseph has an 11-9 lead over Transylvania and the Pioneers as we try to get the scoreboard working here at the Harrington Center. I'm Dave Mitchell. Let's take this time out on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
At Mount St. Joseph, we're on a mission to make sure every single student succeeds in their career. In fact, 98% of our undergraduates are working in their field within 6 months of graduation. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community. Open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
Well, we've got the scoreboard working again. 5:12 left to go in the first quarter. It's 9-7, Transylvania on top of it. They want to make sure everything is set on the scoreboard, so each team got basically a free timeout. Or did they call that timeout against Dan Benjamin? Looks like they did call a timeout because they've depleted the amount on the scoreboard of at least one, so that'll only leave them 3 left. Haberthy will put the ball in play at three-quarter court on the far side with 5:12 left to go. 16-14 Mount over Transy down in Lexington in the men's game, 16-14. Dan Benjamin now trying to get a substitution in, but that will not be allowed, and now we'll get back to action. With the basketball, Haberthy left sideline, spins back out front to Jansen between the circles. Jansen to the free throw line, into the lane, kicked it out, and a reach-in violation will be called on Transylvania, and that's on Walker. That will be her first personal foul of the afternoon. Zenobia Walker, 5'3" senior, reaching in. Jansen will leave the ball game, and checking back in, Jaleel Fair-Harris. Putting it in play will be Ellie Oldendick, a freshman. She is a 5'5" freshman. Oldendick coming into Mount St. Joseph from Gallatin, Kentucky, Gallatin High School. And she'll put the ball in play, right of her own bucket, inbounds the basketball to McCool, back to Oldendick. She gets it on the left wing, now back to McCool, right baseline from 2-point range, about 15 feet away, drilled it. McCool's got 4, and we're knotted up again at 9 apiece. Into the front court is Walker. Walker guarded by Harris. Gets it to the free throw line. 2 ball. Ball back out to Walker. Stutter step. Almost got the ball knocked free, but Walker keeps the dribble. Dumps it off underneath to Thornton, and Thornton was in the lane too long for the turnover. 3-second violation called against Transylvania. Now Maddie Haberthy is going to get a breather. Come over and talk with new assistant coach Joe Howard for the Mount. 4:35. Found out before the ball game he's a big Cleveland Indians, Browns, and Cavaliers fan, so I got something to talk about in the locker room when I go down there with the basketball. Baird threw up the shot, or Oldendick threw up the shot, no good, and the rebound taken down by Transylvania again. Bringing it up the floor into the front court is Kennedy Stacy. Stacy, a 5'7" sophomore, gets it off now to Ball at the free throw line. Back to Stacy, over to Swope for the left wing 3. Missed everything. Rebound comes out long. It's going to go out of bounds near the scorer's table across the way and back to the Lions. Boy, this one rough and ragged starting out here this afternoon. Lions again with the basketball, tied up at 9 as we're halfway through period number 1. Into the front court is Jansen. Goes on the right-hand side to Madison Baird. Baird bounce pass right of the lane to Turner, to Breitfeld, and now gets it back out front to Jansen. Jansen now to Oldendick. Oldendick over to Harris for the left wing 3. Just barely grazed the rim and taken off the floor by Swope. Swope will get it off to Walker, and she'll bring it up from right to left. Lobs a pass to the free throw line to Ball. Ball tried to feed it underneath to Thornton again on a high-low offense and threw it over her head and out of bounds. That is 4 turnovers so far in the ball game on Transy. Jackson's back into the ball game for Julie Folks. And also into the contest. We'll try to see who that is number 3, and that is Gracie Haywood. Couldn't see the number. Her hair is so long it covered up her number. The other way, Transylvania takes the ball away, and they get it to Haywood. She's going to shoot a long 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound knocked loose. Taken down by Kennedy Stacy and laid it up and in. Kennedy Stacy with her first 2, and Transylvania back out in front of it at 11-9. Jansen behind the back dribble to the free throw line. Kicks it off on the right side, and she got the ball pinned against her hip before she could throw the ball over on the right-hand side to Oldendick and committed the turnover. That's 3 in the ball game on the Mount so far today. 3:08 left to go in the first quarter. 11-9. Ella Breitfelder is going to come in for the Lions at the next buzzer. Again, Lions in that 2-3 zone, but Haberthy's going to hassle the basketball on the right side. Dump pass underneath to Thornton. Thornton on a good feed underneath from Jackson, laid it up and in. Thornton's got 4, and it's a 13-9 Transylvania lead, their biggest lead of the afternoon. Coming the other way is Harris. Kicks it off on the right-hand side to Oldendick. Put it up, no good, and bringing down the rebound is Kalyn Jackson. Lions have got to hit those layups. Bring it up the floor. On the left-hand side is Haywood. Haywood gets it back out to Stacy. Now back to Walker. Walker's going to shoot the long 3 left of the circle. Drilled it. Zenobia Walker, her first 3, and Transylvania has opened up a 7-point lead at 16-9. Oldendick on the left-hand side to Carly Dalton from 12. Got it, left of the lane. Carly Dalton leads all scorers with 7, and it's 16-11. Lions now down by 5. Into the front court comes Walker. Walker gets it now to Jackson on the right side to Stacy. Long 3 for Stacy. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Thornton, and it will stay. No, check at it. It'll go back to Mount St. Joseph. Into the ball game, Ella Breitfelder. Breitfelder, 5'9" forward, freshman. And leaving the contest is Oldendick. With the basketball in the backcourt is Jansen. Jansen against the 2-2-1 full court pressure, but gets it over to Jaleel Fair-Harris. She breaks it to the free throw line, stops, pops it from 14, missed it. Rebound, saved inbounds underneath the Dalton, laid it up too hard, and it's brought down by Hardiman. Lions have got to hit those easy bunnies if they hope to pull this one off this afternoon. With it is Haywood. Haywood left of the circle. Now gets it off to Jackson. Turn around from the left elbow. 14-footer, no good. Hardiman got the rebound. The 6'3" center for Transylvania and gets it back out to Kellyon. Now to Stacy. Stacy right wing, drives around Harris. Tried to get a pass underneath. Got ball knocked free, and a foul is going to be called on Transylvania. Boy, Carly Dalton really playing a heck of a game here this afternoon. Dalton, the sophomore, came in and really gave the Lions a pickup off the bench a year ago. 16-11 with 1:18 to go in this first quarter. Jansen will put the ball in play. Looking, can't find anyone. Now finds Maddie Haberthy on the left side. Back to Jansen. Jansen, more of an intense pressure now put on by Transylvania, but the Lions break it to Haberthy. Haberthy, left baseline, put it up from 12. No, but she'll go to the line shooting 2 shots as she was fouled on the shot. And that will be on Hardiman. And that will be her second personal foul. So Haberthy will go to the line. McCool back into the ballgame. Dalton will get a breather. Haberthy scoreless in the ballgame. Goes line right. 1:06 to go. Lions down by 5. Haberthy puts it up and in. Maddie with her first point of the ballgame. Hardiman leaves the ballgame with those 2 fouls. And the second one by Haberthy is good. Into the contest, Brooke Nottingham, a 5'5" freshman for Hardiman. Up the floor, Nottingham has the basketball. Left-hand side to Hardaway on the right wing. Right wing Hardaway now gets it back out to Nottingham. Nottingham swings it over on the right-hand side. Gets it now to Jackson at the right elbow. Dumps it off underneath on a nice jump ball. Boy, coming in from the backside was McCool and Jansen, and they put the ball right back in the face of Lakin Ball, and a jump ball gives the ball back to the Lions on the alternating possession. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Up the floor, Jaleel Fair-Harris. Harris down to the left baseline, kicks it back out, laying it up on the right-hand side for the Lions as Breitfelder put it up and in. Breitfelder, her first two, and it's a 1-point Transy lead, 16-15. Coming the other way is Nottingham. Nottingham with it between the circles on the left wing. Now to Hardaway, put it up, Haywood, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Back to Transylvania with 15.8 left on the clock. Now into the ball game for Transylvania is number 4, Celia Pelfrey. Pelfrey into the contest. She had 4 points on Thursday night. Putting it in play, Transylvania, and they inbound the basketball to Jackson. Jackson spins left side, put it up, no good, and the rebound taken down by the Lions. 9 seconds to go. Jansen brings it the other way to the line, gets it off to Haberthy, left wing, 3, missed everything. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Transylvania, and with it, they'll get no shot at the end of the quarter. So we've played one here from the Harrington Center. Your score, it is Transylvania 16, the Lions 15 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Dayton Children's cares about the health of your children. Hi, I'm Kirk Herbstreit. Growing up in Centerville, my parents taught me the importance of being healthy, and now I'm teaching my kids. Childhood obesity is on the rise, but there are small steps that we can take to fight it. Turn off video games and go outside, ride bikes, go to the park, or learn a new dance. Parents, once we get moving, our kids will follow.
Dayton Children's, experts you trust, caring for the children you love.
Life should be enjoyed, so get up and start. At Iron Sharpens Iron Personal Training, they develop a healthy relationship with you and provide a positive, encouraging environment to train. The staff at Iron Sharpens Iron will set up a personal training system that fits you and you alone, and your first session is free. Are you ready to have fun and get in shape? Iron Sharpens Iron serves the greater Cincinnati area. Check them out at isi-pt.com. That's isi-pt.com. Or call them today at 513-748-1538.
Well, the Lions at the end of that first quarter shooting 6 of 16 for 37.5%. Transylvania 7 of 19 for 37% in the ballgame. Rebounds a big key coming into the game. Transylvania has out-rebounded the Lions 12-9, but it's a lot closer than what it was on Thursday night. Transylvania with the basketball to open up the second quarter, going from right to left. They get the ball off to Pelfrey. Kicks it over on the right-hand side to Kelleon. Kelleon with it, top of the key to Walker. Now to the free throw line to Ball. Ball put it up from 17. No good. Lions good defensive box out. And taking it off the floor is Jansen. Gets it off to Carly Dalton. Jansen getting the rebound and now gets it back from Dalton. Feeds it up the floor to Jaleel Fair-Harris. Right corner Dalton for the 3. Right corner. Got it! They're going to say that one was a 2. I thought the first one she hit was a 2. They gave her 3. This one I thought was a 3. They gave her 2. So that is 9 in the ball game for Dalton, and the pass up the floor went right through the hands of Kelleon and out of bounds. Turnovers now 7-5 in favor of Transylvania. That's one stat you don't want to have in favor of. If Harris will bring it up the floor. Fair-Harris into the front court, double teamed on the trap. Now gets it back to Jansen. Right wing Haberthy for the long 3, right side, hit the front iron, no. Dalton got the rebound, back to Haberthy, laid it up, no good again off the side iron, and this time it's taken down by Thornton. Got the ball knocked free, but right into the hands of Walker, and Walker will bring it up the left side into the front court. Kicks it up the floor to Hardiman, now gets it off the ball, laid it up, no good. Rebound tapped into the corner, saved into the corner by Dalton. Gets it off to Jansen. Jansen will bring it from left to right across the timeline. Bounce pass to Harris, down into the right corner to McCool for the 3. Hit the front iron, nope. And the rebound taken off the floor this time by Transylvania's Kelleon. Kelleon will bring it across the timeline into the front court. Kelleon on the left wing, goes to Pelfrey, back to Kelleon, back over to Pelfrey, left wing, down to the left baseline, stops, kicks it back out to the left wing to Kelleon for the long 3, hit the side iron, nope, rebound loose on the floor. Boy, the Lions are really going to have some bloodied knees here this afternoon because they're hitting the floor for every loose ball, and the foul is going to be called on Transylvania, and that's on Lakem Ball. That will be her first. And that's the first against Transy as a team here in this second quarter. Madison Baird back into the ball game, the 5'5" freshman. Putting the ball in play, Haberthy. Jansen's going to get a breather. Haberthy now will run the point behind the back dribble across the timeline into the front court, kicks it off on the right side to Harris. Harris splits the defense, lost the handle, picked off by Haberthy though. Drives the baseline, back out front, gets it off to Dalton, left wing for three, no good. Rebound taken down by the Lions, and a traveling violation will be called on Baird as she grabbed the rebound and shuffled the pivot feet. 8:01 to go in this first quarter of play going on down in Lexington is that ball game, and we'll bring you up to date on what's happening there in just a second. Bringing it up the floor is Walker. Walker with the basketball. Gets it on the left-hand side, now to Thornton. Thornton kicks across court over to Kelleon. Kelleon back over on the left-hand side to Walker, drives left baseline underneath the basket, reverse layup, threw it up, missed everything. Rebound taken down out of the air by Thornton, then Thornton throws it back out front. Just a prayer, and it's taken down by Kelleon. Kelleon, as the shot clock was going off, didn't get the shot off in time, and the turnover will give it back to the Lions. 28-18, Transylvania on top of the Lions down in Lexington with about 6.5 remaining to go in the first half of action. Dalton bringing it up the floor, gets it off to Haberthy. Haberthy now on the left-hand side to the free throw line, gets it back out to Baird. Long three by her, no good. Rebound. Harris, ball knocked free on the baseline, picked up, and it'll be a jump ball as Stacy grabbed the basketball, and so did Fair Harris. Jump ball on the alternating possession will give it back to the Lions. Hardiman is back into the ball game for Transy, sitting down Pelfrey. Jaleel Fair Harris leaves the ball game, and back in is Chloe Jansen. They're going to reset the shot clock to 20 with 7:11 left to go in the first quarter. Lions with the lead, 17-16. Inbounds pass, made to Baird, ball knocked free, but Baird chases it down near the sideline. Gets it off to McCool to the free throw line. Right wing, Jansen out on the left side to Haberthy for the long three. Nope. Rebound taken down, though, by Chloe Jansen offensively. Jansen with it, looked backdoor for Haberthy, but couldn't get it to her. Now over to Baird, and there's going to be another foul called against Transy, and that'll be on Kennedy Stacy. Stacy trying to go to intercept that pass, went right through Baird to try to get to it. Oldendick back into the ballgame now for the Lions, and Carly Dalton will leave. Dan Benjamin doing his best right now to try to keep his troops fresh and giving everybody a minute or two breather in sporadic periods. With it is Haberthy. Haberthy around a pick by McCool to the left side of the lane. Now to Jansen, left corner for the three, no good. Rebound taken down by Walker, though, on a nice back out. Walker will bring it up the right-hand side to the right wing, kicks it off into the right corner. Underneath pass to Hardiman, right block against McCool. Put it up from 5, around the rim, spins around and goes in. Hardiman with 4 in the ball game, and Transylvania has regained the lead at 18-17. Into the front court. The Lions bring it back. Haberthy will go to the line, to the lane, and she lays it up. No, but she gets fouled on the play, and that foul will be on Kalyn Jackson. Jackson with her first, team second. Make it team's third, I'm sorry. And going line right, Maddie Haberthy. Haberthy with 2 points here today. Make it 3 as she drills the free throw. Makes it. Well, it should be 18-18, and there it is. We're knotted up. Second one, good again by Haberthy. She's got 4 all from the line. Lions have taken the lead again at 19-18. 28-18 down in Lexington. Transy with the lead over the Mount. 6:13 left to go in this one. It's 19-18, Mount on top of it. Into the front court. Kelleon will bring it across the timeline and feeds it over on the left-hand side to Kennedy Harris, and Kennedy Harris off the shot by Kelleon takes down the rebound. Harris on the left wing, she's going to put up the 3, left side, no good. Rebound taken down by Walker, though, throws up a prayer, no good. Rebound, Thornton right back up, no, and again the rebound is taken down this time by the Lions. Oldendick gets it up the floor to Haberthy. Haberthy, bounce pass, tried to throw it over to Jansen. It went by her. Jansen saves it near the timeline, and it's going to go an over and back violation. So the Lions will turn it over. Right now, turnovers even at 7 apiece. Breitfelder's back into the ball game now. Sitting down will be McCool. Also sitting down is Oldendick. And back in Carly Dalton for the Lions. Underneath pass to Thornton. Thornton puts up the shot. No, but a foul is going to be called on Dalton. Dalton went up, tried to block the shot, and she got Thornton across the arm. That will be Carly's first personal foul, and that's the first against the Lions here in the second quarter. So Daisy Thornton will go line left. She's got 4 points in the ball game, the Cincinnati native. Will go line left. Thornton came in averaging 10 points a ball game. The 5'11 senior put that one up and in. She's got 5 in the ball game now. Came in shooting 57% from the line. 5.5 remaining. We're knotted up at 19. Second one, good again. Thornton with 6, and she has given Transylvania the lead again at 20-19. Back into the ball game now is Kennedy Harris. Harris checks back in, full court pressure again, 2-2-1, but the Lions will get it to Fair Harris up the floor to Jansen. Jansen running the floor, gets it on the right-hand side for a shot from the right wing by Breitfelder. No good, in the rebound taken down by Daisy Thornton. Thornton will clear it off up the floor into the front court, and it goes to Kellyon. Kellyon between the circles, running the point when Walker's off the floor, which she is right now, and a foul reaching in will be called on Maddie Haberthy. Haberthy picks up her first personal, second team foul against the Lions here in the second quarter. Putting it in play will be Lakem Ball. Ball inbounds the ball to Kellyon. Kellyon crossover dribble, top of the key, over on the left-hand side. It goes to Harris. Harris back out to Kellyon, now to Hardiman. Hardiman with the shot from 3, got it right of the circle. Hardiman having a tough time down low, but she hit the 3, and she's got 7, and it's 23-19. Transylvania bringing it up the floor is Jansen. Jansen ahead of the pack to the free throw line, bounce pass to Dalton, up and under, shot blocked by Hardiman, pulled off the floor, though by Jansen, now to Maddie Haberthy. Haberthy back out to Dalton. Lions with 12 on the shot clock. With it is Haberthy to the free throw line. Stops, pops it from the top, got it. Haberthy with 6, and a foul is going to be called underneath, I believe on Transylvania, after the bucket was good. It was away from the ball, and that's going to be called on Lakem Ball, and that's her second. And the 4th against Transy, and now we've got the 4-minute timeout here in this second quarter. 4:29 to go in the second period of action. Your score now: Transylvania 23, Mount 21 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
These are times of troubles for all of us, but especially small business owners. How do they cope with shutdowns, missing workers, social distancing, and payroll? They turn to Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Mom and Pop's can help your business with a quick decision and loan in 4 to 5 business days. No messy tax returns. Mom and Pop's Business Funding has a one-page application with 6 months bank statements, and they will fund your account up to $1 million with easy payback terms. And if you have a messy credit card advance, Mom and Pop's can help with that too. Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Get your money tomorrow by calling 513-970-5531.
What do I want? I want what every woman wants. I want to ride a dollar breakout before the Bank of China makes a move. I want actionable trade ideas, top-notch support. And by the way, since size does matter, I want to trade in a market that's bigger than the others. I want to trade the world.
Trade your account today with Forex Bulls. Call 513-970-5531.
4:29 left to go in the first half of action. 23-21. Right now, Transylvania on top of it by 2, but after that foul called, Lions will get the ball underneath their own bucket, and Dalton will put the ball in play, does to Haberthy, now to Fair Harris. Lions can either tie or take the lead with a bucket here. With it, Haberthy on the left-hand side to Harris, tried to get it to the free throw line to Jansen, went through her hands, but chased down near the sideline by Dalton. Now back to Jansen, right elbow, down into the right corner to Dalton for the 3, no good off the back iron, and the rebound taken down by Thornton. Thornton gets it over to Kellyon, who's going to be smothered defensively, and a foul will be called on the Lions, and that's on Jaleel Fair Harris. That is her first, and the 3rd against the Lions as a team. Leading the ball game, Harris for Transylvania, and back into the contest is Grace Swope. Swope left scoreless. Bringing across the timeline is Kellyon. Walker getting a long breather here for Transylvania. To the free throw line, to Ball for the free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Cameron McCool, and it will stay with Transylvania. New Mount St. Joseph Athletic Director Melanie Wagner will be our guest at halftime. And if you're watching it on TV, I think I'll just sit in my chair because I'll look like a dwarf next to Melanie. 3:53 remaining, 23-21. Putting it in play, Transylvania, and they do to Swope, left of the circle. Swope looking, gets it off top of the circle and off to Ball on the right wing for the three. Got it. Lakem Ball with her first three. Dan Benjamin wanted to try to force Transylvania to hit from the outside, and they've been doing it when they need to. Jansen the other way, down by 5 to the free throw line, to the lane. Gets it back out front to Haberthy. Haberthy now to the free throw line, backs it out. Drives the right side, off to Dalton, right baseline, into the corner. Dalton crossover dribble up to the wing, tried to get it to Haberthy, but it's knocked out of bounds by Kellyon, and it will stay with the Lions with 9 on the shot clock. 3:20 left to go on the game clock. Jansen will put it in play. Does. 2. McCool back to Jansen. Right wing 3. Got it. Chloe Jansen, her first bucket of the ball game. And it's 26-24. Lions down by 2. Up the floor, Kellyon gets it to the free throw line. Dumps it off underneath to Thornton. Thornton walked with the basketball. And they call it. Thornton thought she was too far underneath the backboard, so just took a little European step backwards, but the official called it. 26-24, Lions again can tie or take the lead on this possession. Jansen in the backcourt against the 2-2-1. Left-hand dribble across the timeline, leads the break, 5-on-3. Kicks it off to McCool, now back out to Harris. Harris looked for Haberthy, gets it on the back door, free throw line jumper from Maddie, got it! And we are tied. Haberthy ties the game for the 6th time this afternoon. We're knotted up at 26. Into the front court. Ball with the free throw line jumper from 16. Off the back iron, bounces high out of bounds. Off Transylvania. Went off of Swope's hands and goes back to the mount. 2:34 remaining in this first half. Jansen with the basketball in the backcourt. Gets it off to Jaleel Fair-Harris, back to Jansen. Jansen off into the right corner to Dalton for 3, hit the back iron, nope, and Hardiman will take down the rebound. Boy, she is a brute on the boards. Bringing it across the timeline is Kellyon. Kellyon bumps into Haberthy, but no call. Now gets it off to Swope between the circles to Thornton on the right wing. Kellyon. Kellyon with it right side. She walked with the basketball. I'm not sure. Transy just does not appear to be in this ball game right now. They're committing a lot of mental mistakes and some physical mistakes. Now Walker is going to come in. Kellyon will leave, and when they had Walker in the ball game, they were handling the offense a lot better. We'll see what happens here for Julie Folks and the Pioneers. Bringing it across the timeline is going to be Haberthy in his tie ball game. Haberthy to the free throw line, back out to Jansen, into the right corner. Dalton for the long 3 right corner, rimmed in and out, no good, and the rebound taken down by Hardiman again. Hardiman's got 6 rebounds in this first half. Into the front court will come Walker. Walker steadying this offense against the 2-3 zone. Now to Ball at the free throw line. Back out to Hardiman, right of the circle. Shot partially blocked, saved in on the baseline though to Thornton. Coming in from behind, Jansen stole the ball, then got tripped up, and a foul will be called on Thornton. And that should be the 5th foul, and that should be putting the Lions to the line, and I believe it will be. So Jansen will be going to the line, shooting 1-and-1. Thornton just got the ball snuck away from her underneath. 1:36 to go in this first half of action, second quarter of play. We are knotted up at 26. Transylvania had a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And going line right will be Chloe Jansen for the first time here this evening. She puts it up, and that one hits the back iron, no good. Jansen on Thursday night did not go to the free throw line, so that was her first time at the line for the year. This one, she missed it again, and the rebound taken down by Hardiman, excuse me. Hardiman gets it up the floor to Walker. Walker then double dribbled with the ball. Walker pinned it on her hip. It fell to the floor. She started dribbling again, and the official called the double dribble. 35-25, Transy with the lead in the first half of action down in Lexington, but they are having a lot of problems with their stream. Haberthy brings it up the other way, threw up a wild shot, no good, and Ball has got the rebound. Ball gets it up the floor to Walker. Kicks it off into the left baseline. Shot blocked out of the air by McCool, pulled down by Jaleel Fair-Harris. Gets it off to Jansen. Jansen will bring it up, reach around, lost the handle. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Transylvania. They've got a 3-on-2. Bringing it the other way is Swope. She'll drive in, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Swope. Swope will get hit with the offensive foul, and in all fairness to Jaleel Fair-Harris, she really turned her upper body away from it as Swope was going to come in and try to initiate contact. Harris was there, but she turned her upper body and absorbed the blow with her shoulder. Swope went right into her with her shoulder, and that could have really went either way, but nonetheless, it went against Transylvania, and we're still knotted up at 26. With it is Jansen. Jansen in the backcourt. Now gets it into the front court. Now ball stolen away, this time by Swope again, and they get the ball back to Walker. 37 seconds to go in the half. Into the front court comes Walker. Hounded by Haberthy. Walker with it, spins to her right, to the left of the lane. Gets it back out to Hardiman. Top side between the circles. Left wing to Harris. Now back out front, it goes to Walker. Walker with the basketball. Over on the left wing again to Harris. Back out front, over to Swope. Swope right wing, 3 on the shot clock to Hardiman. Gets it off to Walker. Walker's not going to get the shot off. Great defense by the Lions. Transylvania could not find anything down low, and the Lions playing good defense. With 11.6, they could take the lead going into halftime with a bucket. Haberthy will bring it up, guarded by Walker. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Haberthy right side, crossover dribble, top of the key, Jansen. Back to Haberthy, all alone for the long 3, no good. Rebound taken down by Hardiman, and that'll do it here at the end of the first half. And at the end of the first 2 quarters of play, the Lions are still in it. Your score at the half: Mount St. Joseph 26, Transylvania 26. New athletic director Melanie Wagner will be our guest here at halftime. I'm Dave Mitchell. We'll be back with our halftime festivities after these timeouts.
When I found out exactly how many grants and scholarships were available for me at Mount St. Joseph University, it was the first time in my life that I really felt like I could afford to ask myself, who do I want to be? Well, I found out at the Mount.
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
Open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Well, your score here at the half, 26-26. All knotted up here at Mount St. Joseph University. And if you look at the halftime score from on Thursday night, boy, it was not even this close. The Lions were down 35-20 at the half down in Lexington. But things a little bit different here this afternoon as the Lions now find themselves all knotted up with Transylvania 26-26. We'll take a look at the halftime stats right after this timeout.
Hello. Yes. Can I ask a few questions about the apartment on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Oh, he's gone. Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It's not available.
Not available? Hello, my name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment on Park Street.
Just been rented.
Hello, I am Chen Ying. My name is Khalid bin Ali. I'm Tuan Vo. Hello, my name is Moshe Goldberg. I use a wheelchair. It's gone. Not available. All right. Thank you. Yes, hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
What is?
Yes.
Really?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call us. Fair housing. It's not an option. It's the law.
Social media has exploded over the years. The way we interact, receive news, and comment with everything has changed in this decade, and Twitter is where people usually discover what's happening. This is Dave Mitchell. With over 500 million tweets being sent each day, hundreds of millions of people are exploring links, articles, retweets, trends, and moments to find out what's new. Businesses strengthen their brands, friends promote themselves, and some just want more followers and likes. I just want to hear from you. Before, during, or after, send me your comments about the game to my Twitter, OHBB Co-host. That's OHBBCOHOST. I hope to hear from you soon. That's OHBB Co-host.
Dave Mitchell back here at Mount St. Joseph University. It's 26-26, and down in the men's game in Lexington, Mount St. Joseph down on that one with about 10 minutes to go by 10 points. Joining us now, new athletic director Melanie Wagner. And Melanie, thanks for joining us here at halftime. Yeah, they're telling you the camera's right over there, I guess. Melanie, I guess the first question is, you've walked right out of the frying pan into the fire, I guess you would say, in your first year. How has it been for you so far?
It's been hectic, but it's been really good. We have a great staff that's able to really fill in and do some things. Blake and his team have done a great job setting up this kind of stuff, which we've already got compliments on you, so thank you.
Oh, thank you.
But it's been good. It's been good. No complaints.
Yeah, but I mean, you look into this. You couldn't have had any training for anything like this.
I don't think anybody has any training for COVID right now. I think the big thing is just being flexible, kind of rolling with it. I mean, as you know, in January we were supposed to have games, and the first couple of games for the men and the women were canceled due to COVID. So it's just being flexible and being able to kind of go with it and how it goes.
How has it been? I mean, I know you say you got to be flexible, but you've also got to be kind of creative too.
You know, the biggest thing for us right now in creativity is practice space. We have 20 sports trying to practice and play. Everybody's playing this spring. So that's the biggest piece of creativity right now. Thank goodness the Centennial Building is opening up next week for our student athletes to practice. It's really been a lifesaver.
I was going to talk to you about that. How is that going along? Is it really on par for everything?
Oh yeah, I was just in it this morning. It's absolutely gorgeous. We are having an event tomorrow for the student body. And then Monday we'll open up for practices. Softball will be in at 5 a.m. And we'll open up for the students to come in and work out and use it on February 1st.
Melanie, what kind of a thumbprint are you trying to put on the athletic department now?
Good question. You know, I really see our athletic department. I mean, Steve was such a great leader for where we were and what we were doing. But one of the things that I would really like for us to be able to do is kind of get out there a little bit more than just the west side of Cincinnati. We draw some students from kind of all over. Football draws from as far as Florida and Georgia. But I'd like to be able to go to other parts of Ohio and people know who we are. We're the only Division III institution in the Cincinnati area. And so we're a great destination for student athletes who want to play at the Division III level.
I know you probably had the opportunity to know that you were going to take over the position, but did you have a plan when you took over as to what you were going to do, or were you just going to sit back for a few months and see what you could do?
Well, I had a plan, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, good point.
That plan's a little bit on hold. You know, I did have some thoughts, certainly, and Steve's been a great mentor, but I definitely had some thoughts as far as where we wanted to go moving forward, and it's fitting in with the institution. It's just trying to get a little bit, we're a beacon to the region, and we want to get bigger and out there, so we're falling right in line with what the institution is looking to do.
When you talk about trying to reach out farther in Cincinnati, what plans do you have to do that?
Well, there's a couple different things. For instance, I would like to go to athletic director meetings for the local high schools and just give them, again, let their student athletes know that we're here. I live on the east side of Cincinnati, and every once in a while somebody will say, "Where's that?" And it just amazes me. So that's what I mean by that, is I really want us to get out there. And so it's just a matter of being visual and being seen and attending, not only attending, because our coaches do a fantastic job recruiting, and they're always at games all over Ohio and Indiana and Kentucky. But then just I don't even know how to explain it the way I want to explain it without giving that whole plan out there. It'll take hours.
I know spring is going to be wild, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're going to be doing because the tournament is going to be going on the same weekend football starts.
Yes, and we will have, that's definitely true. We have weekends where we have 2 baseball games, 2 softball games, a football game, a men's volleyball game, all at home. I mean, it's going to be wild.
Here's the question. Are you having fun?
I am. Enjoying it. I am absolutely enjoying it.
Good. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
See you, Melanie. Melanie Wagner, our guest here at halftime, the new athletic director at Mount St. Joseph University. Glad to have her along this afternoon. I'm Dave Mitchell, and we will be back with more on our halftime show right after this.
At Mount St. Joseph University, we're on a mission to make sure every single student succeeds in their career. With one teacher for every 11 students, our world-class professors and career counselors will ensure that you not only graduate, but get placed in the career you dreamed of. In fact, 98% of our undergraduates and 100% of our graduate students are working in their field within 6 months of graduation. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes. You realized them.
.26 your score here at the half. I'm Dave Mitchell. Let's take a look at the first half stats of this women's game. First of all, for Mount St. Joseph team-wise, they were 10 of 34 from the field for 29.4%, 2 of 13 from three-point range, and 4 of 6 from the line for 67%. Transylvania, 10 of 35 from the field for 28%, 4 of 15 from threes for 26.7%, and they were 2 of 2 from the line for 100%. Transylvania committed 13 turnovers, leading to 11 points for the Lions. The Lions committed 9 turnovers, and Transylvania converted 8 of those turnovers into points. Rebounds, Transylvania has out-rebounded the Lions, but it has not been by very much. They lead at 29-20 here, but the Lions have done a nice job of keeping them off the offensive boards. It's 11-7 offensively for both teams. Defensive rebounds, Lions have grabbed 13, while Transylvania has 8. The Lions have done a nice job of boxing out here this afternoon. Lions have dished out 7 assists, while Transylvania has had 6 in this first half of ball game. And here's another big stat to keep an eye out for. The Lions, 5 bench points here today, while Transylvania has got 11 in the contest. Individually in this afternoon's ball game, Maddie Haberthy leading the way for the Lions with 8 points this afternoon on 2 of 9 from the field. She's 0 of 4 from three-point range. You know that isn't going to stay the same. 4 of 4 from the line, 2 rebounds in the ball game. Carly Dalton with 7 on 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point range, and 5 rebounds to lead the way for the Lions. 5 points for Chloe Jansen on 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from three-point range, and 0 of 2 from the line. 3 rebounds for Chloe. Cameron McCool, 4 points on 2 of 3, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Ella Breitfelder, 2 points in the ball game, 1 of 3 from the field. Jaleel Fair-Harris, Madison Baird, Maggie Schoolfield, and Ellie Oldendick, have all played but did not score. Now for Transylvania, they went 12 players deep in this first half. 8 points going to Daisy Thornton in the ball game on 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, and 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds also for Elizabeth Hardiman. Hardiman with 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point range, and 7 rebounds, 2 fouls for 7 points. 3 points each for Zenobia Walker and Madison Kellyone, along with Lakin Ball has also got 3 points. Kalyn Jackson has 2. Gracie Haywood, Celia Pelfrey, Grace Schwope, Sarah McDonald, Brooke Nottingham, Kennedy Stacy, and Kennedy Harris all played in the first half for Transylvania, but they did not score. 26-26 your score here at the half. I'm Dave Mitchell. Second half action is next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Stay up to date with all your sports information on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Mount St. Joseph University and Roger Bacon High School sports. Talk about the Cincinnati Reds and Cleveland Indians on the Ohio Baseball Weekly Show every Monday night at 9 during the baseball season. Minute-by-minute scores, opinion articles, stories from the pros, college, and high school levels, including the WWE, MMA, and UFC. Increase your workout level and tickets to any sporting event, all in one spot. Check out UltimateSportsTalk.com every day for your sports fix.
As the executive producer of the documentary film, The C Word, I've learned the importance of breakthrough approaches to treating cancer. A breakthrough is the start of something extraordinary. To be breakthrough is to be brave. Many small breakthroughs can lead inevitably to a big breakthrough. The kinds of breakthroughs that advance the fight against cancer. The ones that save lives by the millions. You are the breakthrough. You the patients taking part in clinical trials. You the scientists doing next-level research to beat cancer. You the doctors and nurses who tirelessly care for everyone along the way. Defeating cancer takes breakthroughs. Let's be the breakthrough. Talk to your doctor about screenings, clinical trials, and especially prevention. Stand up to cancer.
Well, the Lions were down 16-15 at the end of the first quarter, but they outscored Transylvania in that second period, 11-10, and they are all knotted up here at half, 26-26. Going on down in Lexington, the Lions are down 37-25. They are 2.5 minutes into the second half of action. For Transylvania, they will come out with Walker on the floor along with Swope, Jackson, Hardiman, and Kellyone. Lions come out with their original starting 5 also. Jansen is out on the floor with Dalton, McCool, Jaleel Fair-Harris, and Maddie Haberthy. Transylvania will have the ball to open up the second half. They'll be going from left to right. Lions in that 2-3 zone, and Walker will bring it across. Walker feeds it over to the top of the key, to the free throw line to Jackson, out to Swope, now back over to Kellyone. Kellyone cross-court right wing. It goes to Swope, right corner to Jackson. Jackson looking underneath for Hardiman as they work the ball around the perimeter. Swope with a right wing, top of the key. Walker swings it to the left wing. It goes to Kellyone, down to the left baseline, drives inside, got the ball knocked free and out of bounds by Jansen. 5 on the shot clock, and it will stay with Transylvania. Julie Folks wanted the foul called, but there was nothing underneath, so putting it in play will be Kellyone. Kellyone, left of her own bucket, gets it inbounds to Jackson, top of the key to the free throw line with the dribble. Now to Hardiman. Hardiman didn't know that the shot clock was at 5 and just held on to the basketball, and the turnover gives it back to the Lions. 26-26. We're tied up here at the Harrington Center. Jansen will inbound the ball to Jaleel Fair-Harris. 9:25 remaining. We've just begun the second half. Jansen into the front court. Transylvania dropped off the full court pressure. Top of the key. Dalton for 3. Got it. Carly Dalton has got 12 to lead all scorers. And it's 29-26. Lions lead it with 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. Walker with it. Now to Jackson. Jackson inside the key, back to Walker, dribbles left elbow, now back out to Swope left wing, cross court to the right wing to Kellyone, underneath to Hardiman, laid it up and in, right side. Hardiman has got 9 in the ball game, and it's 29-28. Transylvania pulls to within 1. With it is Jansen. Around a pick, bounce pass underneath to McCool. Put the shot up, blocked from behind by Hardiman. Good defensive play by Hardiman. She was originally beat, but then got back and played good defense. With it the other way is Walker on the right wing. It goes to Kalyn to the free throw line, Jackson. Jackson right side, tried to get a pass underneath, knocked free, but taken away by Kalyn in the corner. Dribbles up to the wing, now to Walker between the circles. Back to Kalyn to Jackson at the free throw line. Over to Kalyn right wing, long three for her, got it. Kalyn with her second three of the afternoon. She's got 6, and Transylvania has taken the lead again at 31-29. Jansen into the front court to the free throw line with a right-hand dribble. Kicks it off into the left corner to Jaleel Fair-Harris. Pump fake, drives inside the lane, and a foul is going to be called on the drive. And now the officials are going to get together and talk it over. Let's see what they decide they're going to call. Looked like they were going to call a foul, but now I believe it was just an inadvertent whistle, and they're going to keep it with them out with 20 on the shot clock. And now the officials seem to get everything straight at the scorer's table. So 20 on the shot clock. Dalton will put it in play. Left of her own bucket. Inbounds the basketball to McCool in the corner. McCool almost lost the handle. Back to Dalton in the lane. Kicks it back out front to Haberthy. Haberthy, left wing to Jaleel Fair-Harris for the long three. Hit the back iron. Nope. Rebound tapped out long to Jansen. Jansen kicks it back out to the left wing to Fair-Harris to the free throw line to the lane. Laid it up. No good. Rebound. Harris got her own rebound. Now to Jansen. Over to Haberthy for the long three. Missed that one. Rebound pulled out of the air by Harris. Put it up and in. Jaleel Fair-Harris. Boy, she was the smallest player on the floor and still got the most rebounds that possession. And the Lions have tied it up again at 31. With it is Jackson on the left-hand side. Kalyn gets it back out to Walker for the long three. Drilled it. Zenobia Walker with her second three. She's got 6, and it's 34-31. Transylvania with the lead again. Into the front court comes Chloe Jansen. Jansen gets the ball top of the key, swings it over to the right wing to Haberthy, down into the right corner to McCool for the long three by her, no good. Rebound taken down by Carly Dalton, though. Dalton with it, gets it back out to Haberthy, left sideline. Now dribbles up top of the circle to the line. Back out front, it goes to Harris. Harris for the long three again, got it! Jaleel Fair-Harris with 5 in the ball game, and the Lions have tied things up again at 34. 6:35 to go in this third quarter. Walker to Jackson in the circle. Jackson pushed off. Fair-Harris was really being a pest on Jackson, and Jackson threw the ball to the left wing and just pushed Harris off with her left arm, and they called her for the foul, and she looks rather despondent as she goes over to talk to Julie Folks, but she just extended that left arm into Harris, and the official caught her with it. Into the ball game, Ellie Oldendick. Oldendick Lee comes in, and leaving is Carly Dalton. Jansen will bring it across the timeline for the Lions. Back into the ball game now is Thornton for Transylvania. Left baseline, Harris for the three, no good. Rebound taken down by Transylvania's Swope. Clears it off to Walker. Walker the other way from left to right. Gets it off to Kalyn. Kalyn with it, spins down to the right baseline, kicks it back outside, goes to Walker. Walker drives inside the circle, over to Swope. Swope drives the lane, laid it up, and a blocking foul will be called on the Lions. McCool was inside that restricted circle underneath, and that's why they called the offensive foul, or the defensive foul. McCool with her first personal. That's the first against the Lions here in the second half, and going line right will be Swope. Shope with it, and she's shooting 39% from the stripe, and she puts that one up, and it's good. It's her first point of the ball game. And that makes it 35-34 Transylvania. 6 minutes exactly to go in this third quarter. Second one by Shope is up, no good, and the rebound taken down by Cameron McCool. McCool will get it off to Jansen, and she'll bring it across. Lions down by 13 in Lexington to Transylvania with 14 minutes to go in the ball game. Bounce pass, left baseline to Harris. Harris drives inside the lane. She'll lay it up with the right hand. Good. Jaleel Fair-Harris with 7, And the Lions have regained the lead at 36-35. Inbound, inside pass knocked free, stolen away by the Lions. Up the floor, McCool. McCool will bring it up the right side all the way to the hole. She'll lay it up and in. McCool with 6, Lions by 3, 38-35. Coming the other way is Walker for Transylvania. Lions have tried to speed this game up, and Transylvania really doesn't like it. Ball with a free throw line jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Cameron McCool. McCool will clear it off to Jansen in the backcourt. She'll bring it into the front court from right to left. Jansen top of the circle, right elbow to the right of the lane. She'll lay it up and got it to go. Jansen's got 5. Lions by 5, 40-35. We're under 5 minutes left in the third. With it is Walker. She'll bring it up from left to right. Walker across the timeline into the front court as Julie Folks will call out the play from the bench. On the left side is Thornton. Kicks it off into the left baseline to Kennedy Harris. She's going to scoop a pass underneath on a nice feed to Ball, laid it up and in. Ball has got 5. And the Lions are up 40-37. With it is Jaleel Fair-Harris. Harris, bounce pass left baseline to Haberthy, back out to Harris. Harris, left wing two-pointer, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lexington, the Transylvania Pioneers, and it will stay with the Lions. See, Walker's going to get a breather, and everybody's going to get a breather. We're at the midway point of the third quarter timeout. 4:16 to go in this third quarter. Your score, Mount St. Joseph 40, Transylvania 37 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Ever think of light bulbs as being cool? They are if you choose energy-efficient bulbs and fixtures that have earned the government's Energy Star label. They're so hot, they're cool. Because they burn cool and last up to 10 times longer, you save money and oodles of energy. Change a light, help the environment, save some green. The solution is as close as your nearest lamp socket. Brighten your environmental future. From the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency.
Welcome to today's game. This is Paul Keels, and you know how much I love broadcasting the podcast, but I also love high school sports. On behalf of the OHSAA, let's all do our part to set a good example and make this a fun and safe experience for the kids involved. I know this game means so much to the players, coaches, and fans, while the high school sports are about much more than the wins and losses. They teach life lessons that will be with the players long after their playing days are over. Good luck to both teams, and remember to respect the game.
Lions lead it by 3. They inbound the basketball in the left corner, inbound to Haberthy, left of the lane to McCool, back to Haberthy, left corner, 3, got it. Maddie with her first 3 of the ball game. You knew she wouldn't stay on the schneid very long. She's got 11, and it's 43-37. Lions with their biggest lead of the afternoon. With it now is Shope. Shope with it to the free throw line, to the lane, got the ball knocked free, stolen away by McCool. It's 3-on-2, up the floor to Haberthy, all the way to the hole, left-hand layup, no good, hit the bottom of the rim, and the rebound will be taken down off the play by Stacy. Stacy will bring it the other way, across the timeline, to the right of the lane. She'll stop, kick it off into the corner, almost stolen away. Shope got it back over on the left wing, and goes to Kellyone. Kellyone stops, lobs it underneath to Hardiman. Back out to Kellyone. Kellyone cross-court pass. It goes to Stacy for the 3. Around the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Kellyone, up and in. Kellyone came in from nowhere to grab the offensive rebound. She's got 8. And it's 43-39, 3:15 to go in the third. Jansen with the basketball between the circles. Chloe with it, right-hand dribble, crossover dribble, now crossover again, got the ball knocked free, but picks it up off the floor. On the left wing, it goes to Baird. Now back down into the corner to Oldenkirk, stolen away on the play by Transylvania. Transylvania steals it away and bringing it across the timeline. On the right side is Stacy, now back over on the left wing. Shope for the long 3, back iron, no good. Rebound chased into the corner, letting it go out of bounds is Chloe Jansen. It will go back to the Lions. Breitfelder into the ball game. So is Jaleel Fair-Harris. Jansen will stay in. Dalton is back in. Jaleel Fair-Harris, Breitfelder, and Maddie Haberthy for the Lions. Bringing it across the timeline will be Jansen. Jansen, crossover dribble in front of Walker, gets it to Breitfelder, hand off to Jansen to the left elbow, now left sideline, underneath pass to Breitfelder, put up the shot, blocked from behind on a nice play by Shope. Shope will get it up the floor to Walker. Walker Tried to cut in front of Jansen, but Jansen stayed away from her. Walker still with the dribble. Left wing Kalyn. 43-39 Lions with about 2:15 to go. Hardiman in the third quarter. Gets it off to Kalyn. Left wing three. No good. Rebound. Thornton put it up and in. Thornton has got 8 off the offensive glass, and it's 43-41. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Still a lot of basketball left. Jaleel Fair-Harris, right wing it goes to Jansen. Between the circles to Fair-Harris. Now Transylvania's dropped into a zone. With it is Haberthy. On the right corner to Fair-Harris. Underneath to Dalton. Dalton puts it up. No, but a foul will be called on Hardiman. Hardiman will pick up her third personal, and that will be, I believe, the second against Transylvania as a team. 1:47 to go. McCool's back into the ball game, and leaving the contest is Breitfelder. Going line left will be Carly Dalton because she was in the act of shooting. 1:47 to go in the third quarter. Dalton with 12 in the ball game. This is her first trip to the stripe today. Puts this one up, and it's good. That's 13 in the ball game for Dalton. Makes it 44-41 Lions by 3. Second one by Dalton, line left. Eyes it, spins it, shoots it, got it. She's got 14 in the ball game. And the Lions, thought the Lions were making a substitution, but they weren't. So Transylvania will bring it across. Now the Lions are going to go with a three-quarter court trap. Up the floor, Shope. Shope down by 4, 45-41. Gets it to Walker. Left wing Kalyn underneath the Thornton, left of the lane. Inside the lane to Ball, but before the pass to Ball, Thornton walked with the basketball. Another turnover on Transylvania. That's their 18th of the night. On Saturday, or on Thursday night, they had 18, so they've evened their Thursday night total in the third quarter. With it on the left side is Harris. Harris, long three, missed it off the back iron, and the rebound is taken down by Shope. Gets it off to Walker. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Walker down in the right corner. It goes to Kalyn. Cross court to the left wing to Shope. She'll dribble down to the left baseline. Shut off by Dalton. Dalton gets it off to Walker. Walker out front for the long three. Hit the iron a couple of times. Taken down by Thornton. Lost the handle, but picked off the floor by Kalyn. Now to the free throw line to Ball. Back out front, Walker. Walker with 15 on the clock. Back to Walker. Walker with the top of the circle to Kalyn, left wing, 10 on the shot clock. Out to Walker, to Ball at the free throw line. Over to Walker, left wing. She'll shoot the long three. Missed it again. Rebound taken down by Ball. One dribble back up. No again. Rebound loose, taken down by Ball, and she threw an elbow into the jaw of Dalton and picked up the foul. Ball is looking down at the restricted circle, but that's only on drives to the bucket. She grabbed the rebound and threw an elbow right into the jaw of Dalton and picked up the foul. Inbounds pass by the Lions. Inbound it to Haberthy. Haberthy with 28 seconds to go. 37 seconds to go, I should say. Off into the left wing by Dalton. Put it up from the corner. Got it. Carly Dalton's got 17. Lions lead it by 7. Their biggest lead of the evening. 25 seconds to go. With it is Ball, and Ball just got tied up by Haberthy. So the alternating jump ball will give it back to the Lions. 17.9 to go in the quarter. Inbounds pass goes to Harris. Harris will bring it across the timeline into the front court, all the way to the hole. She'll throw it up. No, and a foul will be called on Ball. And Ball just walks away from the official. She is not happy after picking up her fourth personal. And that is the fourth against Transylvania as a team. Going line left will be Jaleel Fair-Harris. Now, Madison Baird will be off the bench coming in, and so will Allie Oldendick. Line left, Jaleel Fair-Harris. She has got 7 points here this evening. Or this afternoon, I guess I should say. She did not go to the line on Thursday night, and this is her first trip to the stripe this year, and she drills it. She's got 8. And that makes it 49-41. Second one by Harris is up, and that one's good again. She has 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Walker will bring it up, down by 9. Up court pass, knocked away by Haberthy. Picked out of the air by Thornton. Stolen away, though, by McCool. Up the floor it goes to Haberthy. Ball stolen away then, and a foul will be called on a reach-in on Madison Baird. 0.5 seconds to go, but that's just a common foul. It doesn't matter. It'll be out of bounds to Transylvania after the foul by Baird because the Lions are not over the limit, just their second team foul. So a half a second to go in this third quarter, 50-41. Mount inbound to Walker, and that will end the third quarter of play. Lions erupt for 24 points in that third quarter, and they lead it by 9 heading into the fourth and final stanza. Your score, Mount St. Joseph 50, Transylvania 41 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
The School of Health Sciences at Mount St. Joseph University is a proven leader in healthcare education. The Mount offers bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in nursing, including a blended online RN to BSN program and the innovative MSN Magellan program. For nearly 100 years, Mount St. Joseph University has produced outstanding healthcare professionals. Learn more at msj.edu/healthsciences.
Life should be enjoyed, so get up and start. At Iron Sharpens Iron Personal Training, they develop a healthy relationship with you and provide a positive, encouraging environment to train. The staff at Iron Sharpens Iron will set up a personal training system that fits you and you alone, and your first session is free. Are you ready to have fun and get in shape? Iron Sharpens Iron serves the greater Cincinnati area. Check them out at isi-pt.com. That's isi-pt.com. Or call them today at 513-748-1538.
Going on down in Transylvania, in Lexington, Transy has an 11-point lead over the Lion men, 7:45 to go in the ball game, 49-38. Lions with a 9-point lead here at the Harrington Center entering the fourth quarter. Putting it in play for Transylvania will be Sydney Morris. Morris has not played. She's into the ball game now. Morris in with Shope, Walker, Kellyone, and Hardiman. And a foul is going to be called on Jaleel Fair-Harris to open up the fourth quarter of play. That's her second and the team's first. Jansen out on the floor with Maddie Haberthy, Jaleel Fair-Harris, Cameron McCool, and Dalton. You may not see Dan Benjamin do a lot of substituting here in the fourth quarter. He's been doing a lot of it during the first three quarters. Hardiman got the ball knocked free, threw it into the hands of Kellyone, though, over to Shope. Tried to get a cross-court pass to Walker. It was knocked out of bounds by Dalton. Boy, this zone really is giving Transylvania fits. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Walker inbound, goes to Kellyone for the long three. No good. Rebound taken down off the floor by Dalton. She's knocked to the floor, and they're going to call a traveling violation on Dalton. So the traveling violation gives it back to Transylvania. This has been a good ball game here at the Harrington Center. Inbounds pass made to Harris. Underneath pass, Kellyone laid it up and in. Kellyone has got 10 in the ball game. It's now 50-43. Fair-Harris coming the other way, and Harris then walked with the basketball, and Dan Benjamin wants to use a timeout right away. He can sense this thing getting away from him. 9:17 to go in this ball game. Your score, Mount St. Joseph 50, Transylvania 43 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Struggling businesses are the norm right now. Existing businesses and startups are all in disarray. This is something none of us have been through before. So where do you turn to in times of trouble? Go home to Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Mom and Pop's can help your business with a quick decision and a loan in 4 to 5 business days. With a one-page app and 6 months bank statements, they'll fund your account up to $1 million with easy payback terms. And if you have a messy credit card advance, Mom and Pop's can help with that too. Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Get your money tomorrow by calling 513-970-5531. Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
Transylvania with the basketball on the back baseline. Now Mount's going to go with full court pressure, 2-2-1 of their own. But bringing it across will be Kalyn right into a double team. Gets it off on the right-hand side to Morris. Morris now back to Walker. Walker around a pick by Morris, gets it off to Hardiman, right baseline Shope. Shope with a long three, no good. Rebound Walker, knocked free, bounced underneath. Taken away though by Jansen. Jansen will get it up the floor into the front court to Haberthy. Haberthy stops, pops it from 15, got it. Haberthy has got 13 in the ball game. Lions lead it 52-43 the other way. Comes Kalyn. Kalyn into the lane, put up the shot, blocked out of the air by McCool. Kalyn got it back to Walker right of the circle for three. Hit the back iron, no. Rebound Haberthy. Haberthy will dribble it up the floor. She's got a 4-on-2. Haberthy cross court into the left baseline to Dalton for the long three. No. Rebound taken down by Walker. Boy, that could have really been a big bucket for the Lions. Bringing it from left to right is Walker. Walker on the right wing, guarded by Haberthy out of the 2-3. Hooks a pass over on the left wing, and it goes to Kalyn. Kalyn with the dribble, back out to Walker, left of the lane to Hardiman. Hardiman on the right-hand side, Shope dribbles down to the right block, lays it up, no, and a foul called on the Lions underneath. And that will be on Carly Dalton. That picks up her second. That's the second against the Lions as a team. Now Thornton is back into the ball game, and so is Kennedy Stacy for Transylvania. Going line right will be Shope. Shope, 1 of 2 from the line, make it 1 of 3 as she missed that free throw. Now she'll get the second. 8:01 remaining in this ball game. 52-43 Mount. Second one by Shope. Good again. Transylvania came in winners of the last 12 in a row over Mount St. Joseph. 52-44. And again, full court pressure put on by the Pioneers. Jansen will break it herself up across timeline to the line. Kicks it off into the left corner, knocked out of bounds by Thornton. It will stay with the Lions. 7:53 to go in the ball game. Lions shooting 35% from the field, 31% for Transylvania. But the Lions have heated up in that third quarter from three-point range. Inbounds pass, Thornton knocked away and out of bounds. It will stay with Mount this time, though. They've got to put it on the sideline. They'll inbound it deep near the corner. Jansen inbounds it, does to Haberthy, back to Jansen, over to Haberthy. Boy, they're playing dangerous in that corner. With it off is McCool. Left block, tried to feed a pass outside, knocked free, but picked off the floor by Harris. Back off to Jansen. 12 on the shot clock. Right wing Harris. Harris kicks it off to Oldendick for the long three. No good. Rebound chased outside, taken down by Harris. Bringing it up the floor into the front court is Stacy. Stacy kicks it on the left-hand side to Shope. Shope with 7:25 remaining. Shope guarded out of the 2-3 on the matchup zone. Shope still with the dribble, tried to throw it off on the left-hand side, but got it to Stacy. Stacy around a pick by Thornton to the top of the key. Right wing Kalyn. Kalyn puts up the three, no good. Thornton got the rebound, back up, crawls it in. Thornton has 10. She's got 9 rebounds here this afternoon, and it's 52-46. Into the front court comes Haberthy. Haberthy with the basketball and a 6-point lead. Haberthy back out front goes to Jansen. Jansen looking underneath, back over on the right sideline to Haberthy, right of the lane McCool. Out to Haberthy, right wing to the line. She stops, tries to get a pass, it's kicked away, and a kicking violation will be called against Stacy. So it will stay with the Lions. Dalton's back in, and leaving the ball game is Oldendick. 6:44 remaining. 52-46 Lions by 6. Dalton will put it in play right of her own bucket. Inbounds it out to the right sideline to Haberthy. Haberthy around a pick by McCool. Back to McCool, right wing. Pump fake, steps inside the arc. Threw it out front, stole it away by Kalyn. Kalyn stops, pops, got it, and a foul is going to be called on Haberthy. So Kalyn got the steal and the bucket, and now she'll go to the line looking to complete the three-point play. She's got 12. Haberthy picks up her second personal foul of the afternoon. That's the third against the Lions as a team. So line right is Kalyn, drilled it. Kalyn's got 13. She leads Transylvania in scoring. And it's 52-49. Lions need a bucket. Jaleel Fair-Harris brings it into the front court. Off to Dalton, left wing. She'll shoot the three left side. No good. And the rebound chased down on the baseline by Kalyn. Kalyn bringing it up again. Lions are gassed right now. Kalyn with it on the left-hand side. Gets it on the right-hand side to Stacy. Down to Hardiman. Left wing to Shope. She'll drive the lane. Lay it up. Won't go. Rebound knocked free on the baseline. McCool got held by Shope, and Shope gets hit with the foul. Shope with her first personal. Walker's back into the ball game, and leaving is Stacy. Lions lead it by 3, but they were up by 9 just a few minutes ago. Jansen will put the ball in play. Inbounds it to Fair-Harris, back to Jansen, up the floor to Haberthy. Haberthy gets bounced on the sideline down to the right baseline. Haberthy got the ball knocked free, picks it back up. She's got to get tougher with the basketball. Ball loose near the sideline, timeline, picked up by Walker of Transylvania. Bounce pass to Shope, lays it up and in. It's now a one-point game after the turnover. Shope has got 4. It's 52-51. Into the front court comes Jaleel Fair-Harris to the free throw line, pops it from 17, around the rim and no. Rebound taken down by Walker. Walker bringing it up with a chance for Transylvania to take the lead with 5.5 remaining to go in the ball game. With it is Shope, around a pick by Thornton to the free throw line, now to Kalyn right wing. Kalyn cross court to Walker left wing. And the ball knocked free, but a foul will be called on Chloe Jansen. Dan Benjamin trying to wait to the midway point of the quarter to get the free timeout, but right now the Lions are gassed. Coming in is Stacy, and now the Lions are going to use the 30. 5:15 to go. Dan really had no alternative. He's got to give these girls a break. 5:15 to go in this final ball game. Your score: Mount St. Joseph 52, Transy 51 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
$5:15 remaining to go in the ball game. Lions had a 9-point lead. Well, that's been erased. They now lead it by a point, 52-51. Jansen comes out onto the floor with Dalton, Jaleel Fair-Harris, Maddie Haberthy, and Cameron McCool. And for Transylvania, they come out on the floor with Jackson, who's back into the ball game, Hardiman, Shope, Stacy, and Walker. Transylvania will have the basketball with a chance to take the lead. Dan Benjamin's got 1 timeout left. Transylvania has 4. Jackson will inbound the ball on the far side in the front court, does to Walker. On the right wing, it goes to Jackson. Gets it underneath, now off on the right-hand side to Walker. Put up the shot, no good, and the rebound taken down by Carly Dalton. Dalton will get it up the floor into the front court to Jansen, right of the lane. Stops down at the baseline, now brings it back out front to Haberthy. Right of the circle for 3, rammed it in and out, no good again. Rebound loose, picked up off the floor by Stacy. Now Shope, and then Shope reaching in, and Haberthy grabs the ball, and it'll be a jump ball. Jump ball, and Shope giving the official an earful, and he's giving it right back at her. And it will be an alternating jump ball, and they're going to reset the shot clock to 30, and the Lions will get it underneath their own bucket. Putting it in play will be Dalton. Inbounds the ball to McCool, now to Fair-Harris, sideline right. Kicks it back out front to Haberthy. Haberthy with it, bounce pass inside the circle to Dalton, and then Dalton got fouled on the pass. And the foul is on Jackson, and that is her 3rd personal. and that is the second against Transylvania as a team. Lions down in Kentucky, 59-45, 2.5 left to go in that ball game. Right of the lane, Dalton gets it off to McCool, right corner. McCool drives the baseline. Now to Dalton, 15-footer right wing, missed it, and the rebound taken down by Jackson. Jackson got the basketball, stolen away by Haberthy. Haberthy right corner, left corner for the three, no good. Rebound knocked loose, but Hardiman will chase it down near the three-point arc in the backcourt. Gets it off to Walker. Walker with 4:15 remaining to go. Walker into the front court up the right side, guarded by Harris. Kicks it off on the left wing to Shope. She'll drive the lane, lay it up and in. Shope with 6, and Transylvania has taken the lead once again at 53-52. Into the front court is Haberthy. Between the circles, Jansen. Jansen with it, looking left, looking right. A couple of dribbles, now off to Dalton, down to the right baseline, stops, pops it from 15, no good, but Fair Harris got the rebound, put it up, no. Rebound comes out front, and it's taken away by Haberthy. Haberthy will get it off to Jansen. 3:45 left to go in this fourth quarter. Jansen's going to take it to the right elbow. Stops, drives the lane, stops, pops it from 7, no good, and the rebound taken down by Stacy. Stacy with a 1-point lead in the ball, brings it across the timeline, and she's going to spin it back outside and set up the offense for the Pioneers. Left baseline, Shope kicks it off inside the lane to Jackson, put it up hard off the glass, no. Rebound McCool gets it off to Jaleel Fair Harris. Behind the back dribble into the front court. Harris up the right side. She's going to kick it off into the left corner to Haberthy. All alone for the three. Nope. Rebound knocked off the floor. Ball picked up by Dalton. Dalton then got it knocked away, and a rebound is going to be a foul called, and I believe that's going to be on. It is. It's going to be on Stacy. Stacy will be called with the foul, and that is the 4th against Transylvania and the 3rd against Stacy here in this ball game. Thornton will come in, Hardiman will stay, and leaving is Shope. Stacy will leave also as Kellyon is back into the ball game. So Thornton's in along with Jackson, Hardiman, Shope, Kellyon and Walker for Transylvania. Dalton will put it in play to Fair Harris. Back to Dalton, right corner. Dalton looked to drive the baseline, couldn't find anywhere to go. Now kicks it back out to Fair Harris to the line, to the left of the lane, throws it up with the left hand, missed everything, and the rebound Hardiman. 2:53 to go in the ball game. Walker will bring it up with a 1-point lead, 53-52. Walker stop and go dribble, left wing it goes to Thornton, back out front to Walker. Hounded by Haberthy. Walker with it on the left-hand side, Thornton. Thornton now top of the key to Kellyon, back to Walker, lobs a pass underneath, knocked free, but a foul is going to be called on Thornton, coming over the top of Dalton as Dalton had the inside position. That was almost like a cornerback playing against a wide receiver, and they gave the offensive pass interference. Foul on Thornton, and that will be just an offensive foul underneath, so will not send the Lions to the line. Up the floor, Haberthy. Haberthy is going to drive to the bucket. She's going to throw it up, won't go. Boy, she got hammered by Hardiman. No call, but it will be back, knocked off of Hardiman and out of bounds. The Lions will get the ball back. Shope is in for Transylvania, and sitting down will be Jackson. Dalton will put it in play, right of her own bucket. 2:24 to go. Dalton looking, down by a point, lobs it out front. Haberthy knocks it over to Jansen, left wing, dribbles down to the baseline from 12, no good. Lions just gone ice cold in this fourth quarter. Rebound taken down by Thornton, gets it off to Walker. Walker with it into the front court. Walker guarded by Haberthy to the top of the key, spins it back out on the right, and a timeout is going to be taken by Julie Folks and Transylvania. 2:09 left to go in the game, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Your score, Mount down by a point, Transylvania 53, the Lions 52 on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Forex Bulls makes your dreams come true. Everyone's got a dream, and trading can be an excellent way to help them come true. It's a special lifestyle. Freedom, independence, feeling valuable, and having an unlimited potential to earn money. This is what separates traders from most office workers. Becoming better ourselves and helping others to develop is the main goal. Forex Bulls believes that money itself is not a dream, but rather a means to achieve it. So wish for something your heart truly desires and share your dreams, then work for them. Make them come true at Forex Bulls. Call today for more information. 513-970-5531. Well, the Lions fall down in Lexington in the men's game, 62-47. Lions were led by David Lures with 16 points. Avery Paddock had 14, and Tanner Close 11 in the ball game. 53-52. Here, after that timeout, Transy with the basketball. They go to Hardiman, throwing a high load underneath the Thornton. Laid it up. No! Rebound taken down by Dalton, and a foul will be called on Shope. And Dalton will go line left. This is where the Lions are going to have to win the ball game, is at the free throw line, because their shot has gone ice cold here in the fourth quarter. Foul was called on Shope. That's her third, but Transylvania is over the limit, and Dalton goes line left. She has 17 here this evening, shooting 1-1. Eyes it, spins it, shoots it, and it's good. Carly with 18 in the ball game. And that ties it up at 53. Second one by Dalton. A chance to give the Lions the lead. Again, spins it, shoots it. Got them both. Dalton with 19. Lions lead the ball game at 54-53, under 2 minutes to go. Thornton in the backcourt, gets it off to Walker. Ball knocked free, ball loose in the backcourt, picked off the floor by Transylvania, and they'll take a timeout. Nice, smart move by Kelleon as she went to the floor, grabbed the basketball, and screamed for the TO. It'll be a 30. 1:49 to go in the ball game. Your score, Mount 54, Transy 53 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
At Mount St. Joseph, we're on a mission to provide a robust student experience. With small class sizes, over 22 different NCAA Division III men's and women's athletic teams, an esports team, a vibrant arts and theater program, and dozens of student clubs and campus activities, you'll be sure to find your place at the Mount. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount. Visit our website at msj.edu/admissions.
Transylvania has 2 timeouts left. The Mount has 1. Transylvania will have the basketball out near the timeline. 21 seconds to go on the shot clock. Thornton will inbound the basketball right at the timeline. She's got Walker and Kelleon on the floor along with Hardiman and Shope. And the inbounds will go into the front court to Shope, back to Thornton near the timeline, and gets it off to Walker. Walker between the circles, hooks a pass over to Shope, to Hardiman at the free throw line. Right wing to Kelleon. Kelleon with a couple of dribbles, 9 on the shot clock. Kelleon cross court to Shope, left of the circle. Shope with 5 on the shot clock. Hooks it over to Kelleon, right baseline from 12. Blocked from behind by Jansen, goes out of bounds, and the shot clock violation is called. The Lions get the ball back on great defense. 54-53, a minute 28 to go. Jansen will put the ball in play. Inbounds it to Fair Harris, back to Jansen. Jansen across the timeline, to the line, gets tripped up from behind, and a foul is called on Transylvania. 1:22 left, and Jansen will go line left. The foul is called on Kelleon. That is her first. But a long time ago, Transylvania went over the limit. 1:22 to go. Jansen, today, 5 points. Her first trip to the stripe. She goes line left with a 1-point lead. Dips, shoots, got it. 6 in the ball game. Lions by 2 again, 1:22 to go. But remember Thursday night. Second one by Jansen, good again. Jansen with 7, 56-53. Pressure put on by the Lions full court. Kelleon with the left-hand dribble will bring it across into the front court. Stops, double-teamed, off to Thornton, right side. Thornton with a dribble, gets a pass over to Shope. She'll drive down to the right baseline, lost the handle, picks it up. Back out to Kelleon for the long 3 right wing, no good. Rebound taken down by Chloe Jansen, gets it out of a crowd to Haberthy. And then Haberthy gets knocked to the floor, and a jump ball will be called as Kelleon reached in and tied up Maddie Haberthy. And the ball will stay with Transylvania off the alternate possession. 56-53, 1 minute to go in the ball game. Inbounding the ball, Thornton gets it to Walker. Walker on the right wing to Kelleon. Kelleon with 26 in the shot clock. Lot of time. Gets it back out to Shope. Now to Walker. Gets it to the free throw line, Hardiman. Hardiman will pop it from 15. No, and a foul is called on Jaleel Fair-Harris. So Hardiman will go line right, shooting 2 shots with 48 seconds exactly to go in the ball game. Hardiman, first trip to the stripe today. She's shooting 50% from the field. And she eyes the first one, put it up and in. Hardiman on Thursday night was 2 of 2 from the line, and today she is 1 of 1. She's got 10, and Hardiman will look to draw Transylvania within a point. Second one by Hardiman. Eyes it, shoots them, got them both. She has 11, and now the Lions are going to use, I believe, their last timeout. 48 seconds to go. Mount leads it 56-55. Full timeout will return after these timeouts on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Struggling businesses are the norm right now. Existing businesses and startups are all in disarray. This is something none of us have been through before. So where do you turn to in times of trouble? Go home to Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Mom and Pop's can help your business with a quick decision and a loan in 4 to 5 business days. With a one-page app and 6 months bank statements, they'll fund your account up to $1 million with easy payback terms. And if you have a messy credit card advance, Mom and Pop's can help with that too. Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Get your money tomorrow by calling 513-970-5531.
At Mount St. Joseph University, our mission is to provide students with an affordable, world-class education in a safe, comfortable, private school setting. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
Lions looking to break a 12-game losing streak against Transylvania here today. 48 seconds left to go, and they're also looking to even up their season and conference record at 1-1. Lions have Jansen in the front court, inbounding the basketball. Fair Harris in the ball game, along with Dalton, Haberthy, and McCool. Jansen will put it in play left of the scorer's table, inbounds the ball to McCool, right back to Jansen, cross court over to Jaleel Fair Harris on the right side. Dribbles inside the arc, pops it from 17, no good. Rebound, McCool had her hand on it, went right into the hands of Stacy. Stacy picks it up, jump ball, goes back to the Lions. Jansen reached in and tied up Stacy, and the alternate jump ball gives it right back to Mount St. Joseph with 36.6 to go. Now, Dan Benjamin has no timeouts left. Keep that in mind. Transylvania has 2. Jansen will inbound the ball again, left of the scorer's table. Inbounds it near the timeline to Jaleel Fair Harris. Now back to Haberthy. Haberthy with it on the right side. Now back on the sideline right to Harris. Back to Haberthy between the circles. 20 on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. Haberthy with it. Got the ball knocked free, but right into the hands of Harris. Back to Haberthy, down to the right baseline. Kicks it off into the left corner to Dalton. Drives the lane. Back out to Haberthy. Left baseline shot. She got knocked to the floor. No call. Pulled out of the air by Shope. Shope's going to bring it up the right sideline all the way to the hole. 9 seconds to go to Hardiman. Put it up too hard. Rebound knocked outside. Comes to Dalton. 4 seconds to go. Foul called on Transylvania. 3.2 left to go in the ball game. And the Lions undermanned, I guess you'd call it underwomaned, in this ball game, trying to pull off an upset against the nationally ranked team, and Carly Dalton will go line left to try to give the Lions a 3-point lead. They lead it by 1. And remember, Transylvania's got 2 timeouts left. Dalton with 19. Eyes it, shoots it, and got it. 20 in the ball game for Carly Dalton. 57-55. Second one. Line left. Eyes it, shoots it, and good again. 21, 3-point lead for the Lions. 3.2 seconds to go, and Transylvania uses 1 of their 2 timeouts. Wow, indeed. This one you could have never expected. Transylvania has won 12 in a row over the Lions, including Thursday night's 66-44 victory. The Lions played the same zone against Transylvania on Thursday night that they did here this afternoon, but the intensity level ratcheted up, and Transylvania, now they need a 3, and we saw the impossible happen here on Thursday night for the Pioneers men's team And now they'll advance the basketball after that 30 into the front court. So Transylvania will need to hit a 3 in order to tie this thing up. 58-55. Kalyn will put a ball in play the left of the Transylvania bench. Inbound to Walker, back to Kalyn. Kalyn dumps it off underneath. Outside, no shot away. Ball game is over. The Lions have pulled the upset here this afternoon, and they did it with defense here today because they played stellar defense, and Transylvania couldn't even get a three-pointer off in 3.2 seconds to try to tie the ball game up. Lions even up their record at 1-1 on the season with a thrilling 58-55 victory here today over the Transylvania Pioneers. We'll have our post-game show and talk with head coach Dan Benjamin at the end of this one when we return right after these timeouts.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves.
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
Played an excellent defensive game here this afternoon and pulling the upset, stopping a 12-game Transylvania winning streak over the Lions over the past few years with a 58-55 victory here this afternoon at the Harrington Center. Transylvania scrambled to get a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 16-15, but then the Mount outscored them by 1 point in that second period of play and tied the ball game going in at halftime at 26. But it was the third quarter. The third quarter was the best quarter that the Lions played against Transylvania on Thursday night down in Lexington. It was also the best quarter that they played here this afternoon against the Pioneers. They outscored them 24-15 in that third quarter of play to take a 9-point lead, 50-41. But Transylvania, you knew they were not going to give up. They came back and took the lead twice on the Lions by 1 point. But the Lions down the stretch, because their shooting went cold, they had to go to the line and win the ball game, and that's what they did, hitting 6 free throws late in that fourth quarter to pull out a thrilling 58-55 victory over Transylvania. Transylvania's winning streak of 4 in a row, it comes to an end. They are now 6-4 on the season, 1-1 in Heartland Conference play, while the Lions go to 1-1 overall, and they are 1-1 in Heartland Conference play. We'll be back with more, take a look at the stats, and talk with Dan Benjamin at the end of this one right after these timeouts.
Life should be enjoyed.
When I found out exactly how many grants and scholarships were available for me at Mount St. Joseph University, it was the first time in my life that I really felt like I could afford to ask myself, who do I want to be? Well, I found out at the Mount.
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, And if I enrolled,
ball game. First of all, for the victorious Mount St. Joseph Lions, who win it here this afternoon, 58-55. Carly Dalton led the way, 19 points in the ball game. Carly outstanding all afternoon, 5 of 16 from the field, 3 of 8 from three-point range. She was 6 of 6 from the charity stripe, grabbed 11 rebounds, and had 2 fouls. So Dalton with a double-double here this afternoon. Maddie Haberthy, 13 points on the afternoon on 4 of 18 from the field, 1 of 9 from three-point range. She was 4 of 4 from the line, grabbed 4 rebounds, and had 3 assists in the contest. Jaleel Fair-Harris had 9 points in the ball game on 3 of 15 from the field, 1 of 7 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 from the line, while she grabbed 3 rebounds and had 2 assists in the contest also. Chloe Jansen, 9 points also in the ball game. The sophomore, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Chloe grabbed 6 rebounds and dished out 2 assists. 3 assists, though, went to forward Cameron McCool. She also chipped in with 6 points on 3 of 6 from the field, and she had 0 of 2 from the line, but 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 foul in the ball game. Ella Breitfelder had 2 points in the contest on 1 of 4 from the field and a rebound. Madison Baird did not score. Neither did Maggie Schoolfield, Shelby Turner, or Ellie Olden-Dick. For the Transylvania Pioneers, they were led by 13 points by Madison Kellyone, 5 of 15 from the field, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 1 from the line. She had 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Daisy Thornton had a double-double here this afternoon. Thornton from Cincinnati, 12 points, 10 rebounds in the ball game on 5 of 7 from the field. Elizabeth Hardiman, 4 of 7 from the field for 11 points in the contest. And Grace Shope, 6 points along with Zenobia Walker. Lakin Ball added 5. Kalyn Jackson had 2 for Transylvania, and at the end of the ball game, Mount had won it 58-55. We've got Dan Benjamin and Carly Dalton. Carly, come on up here first of all. Let's talk to you. What a ball game. This one was a good one for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Feels good.
That was just a great game. I don't know if you knew the stats. You had a double-double here this afternoon, 19 points, 11 rebounds. And you were very, very active in that 2-3, knocking balls away inside the lane.
Yes, it was a lot of hard work. We've been putting in the work all week and practicing hard, and we were ready for sure.
What was the difference between this afternoon's game for you and Thursday night's game?
I think Thursday we came in, it was our first game. We were pretty nervous, and we got to look at them and figure out what we needed to adjust, and we did that, and it pulled off.
You know, rebounding also, you really did a good job. You guys seemed like you concentrated a lot more on boxing out in this one.
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot bigger than us, so that we definitely knew we had to put a body on them.
The 2-3 zone, did you guys come into this game looking to try to shut down everything inside and let them shoot from the outside? Was that the game plan?
Yeah, we know that their game is to do pretty much like a high-low. They look down to dump it in, so we wanted to take that away. And if they got the shot outside, we let them do it rather than getting the easy bucket inside.
The fourth quarter, were you gassed?
Yes, very much.
I said at one point you guys had lost your shot. You were going to have to win it from the free throw line, and you went 6 of 6 down the stretch.
Yeah, we definitely lost our stamina. We were getting a little nervous, too, I think.
Yeah, but that was a big win for you guys today.
It was. Feels good.
Carly Dalton, great game. Nice job.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Dan Benjamin, wherever he is, somewhere here. Dan, biggest win. Big win. I think, is this the biggest win you've had?
I would have to say, yeah. You know, biggest win in a tough conference that we play in with Transy, but you know, I can't shy away from the big win that Warren Hill had when we were here. I think that impacted me and my program, and I preach it every year when they come in. Carly Dalton is one of those girls. She came in last year, didn't see the floor much, and gave her a shot, and she started finding the ball and rebounds. I couldn't figure out how.
She does it.
I know, it's crazy, but her confidence has risen. She got in the weight room, and you could see the difference in her body from a freshman to sophomore year as far as being toned, and she's not a bad ball player running the floor. You know, she was playing with a bum hip there. Nobody knew that, and that girl knocked down 2 crucial free throws with nobody in the stands, which is already tough to do, and did a great job. And her rebounding ability with them long arms is amazing, but overall great team effort. Chloe Jansen played poised the second half. Maddie Haberthy had a great quiet game and got her teammates involved incredibly well. And Jay did a great job for us, and Kalyn's always going to do something special on the floor. But I got to give kudos to our 3 freshmen, too, who stepped in that first half and gave them breathers. I don't think they understand
how important that is to give those girls breathers and still maintain a lead. So,
yeah, you were trying your best to give everybody a break through the first 3 quarters, but I had a feeling you weren't going to go to the bench much in the fourth quarter.
No, it's early on the season, and my upperclassmen deserve this win. They deserve it. They've worked hard for 2 years. Seniors deserve it. They've worked hard for 4. And it's not a knock on our freshmen, but I didn't want to put them in a situation to handle pressure right now. And so I left the upperclassmen out there. And at one point, we talked in the huddle with about a minute to go about going man. And the girls go, Coach, let's not do it. I said, all right, we'll wait. And at the end, we went man, but we almost had a little hiccup there. And thank God we played it right. And we were looking to foul as soon as she put the ball on the floor because we were up 3. And give kudos to Joe. My assistant, he kept saying, Coach, let's foul. I said, yeah, you're right. And what a great team effort.
Defense today, and that was the key.
Absolutely. Our zone defense was smart. We made some adjustments with it to make them take different looks, and that helped us. And we're going to continue to get better at that zone matchup.
I asked Carly this, I'm going to ask you. Did you come into this game looking to dare them to shoot from the outside with that 2-3?
We did a little bit, but we knew they could hit the 3. And I don't know if you watched early on when they threw the ball to the free throw line to their big, I said, slack off for her. Mm-hmm. If they want to make a long 2, we're going to let them. And I told the girls earlier Friday, I said, girls, we're going to do this because 2 years ago I sat back and watched UConn and Notre Dame play, and they both went to a 2-3 and did the exact same thing. They said, you're not going to get a block shot on the block, but you're going to get one at the free throw line. If you think you're good enough to make it, go for it. We're going to box you out. We're going the other way.
Yep. And boxing out today, you mentioned that. Outstanding effort on the glass.
Oh, it was amazing. And, as a coach, you're never satisfied. And I know if you talk to all the girls, they're like, oh, he was all over us. Well, I don't want to miss one box out.
I want to look at this because I know you got out-rebounded today, but still, 55-42 was the total rebounds, but still.
Closest we've ever been.
Yeah. 61-34 was it on Thursday night?
Yeah. They had more offensive rebounds than we did total rebounds.
Right.
So that was a big difference. And the girls understanding when the ball's shot in the zone, knowing where you got to go to box out. So they're getting better. I love the zone matchup. I'm not going to lie, especially when you're hurt and you have a short bench. And if you get in foul trouble, that's key. I think that was big today, too, is Cam and Carly stayed out of foul trouble.
Yep, big game. Nan, congrats.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep, thank you. Dan Benjamin, the head coach of the Lions, who win it here this afternoon by a final score of 58-55. Just a couple of team stats here this afternoon before we go. Lions on the ball game from the field at shooting wise. They were 27.5% on 19 of 69, 6 of 30 from three-point range for 20%, but they were 14 of 16 from the free throw line, and that won it at 87.5%. Transylvania, 21 of 67 from the field for 31%, 6 of 27 from three-point range for 22%, and they were 7 of 9 from the line for 78% here this afternoon. Just a big win for the Lions here today, 58-55 over Transylvania. They will not play Thursday night. They should play again next Saturday, and that could be here against Rose-Hulman. Until then, we'll join you again sometime down the road here the next week or so, depending upon what the schedule is. Our thanks to Melanie Wagner, the athletic director here at Mount St. Joseph University, Blake Watson and all of his staff here at Mount St. Joseph University also. I'm Dave Mitchell, once again reminding you the final score here today. Mount St. Joseph 58, Transylvania 55.